Hey everybody! Oh my god, Rat, it was just in time to get that one bit cheered sound. Perfect timing, actually. Hi, Rat. Um, I'm joined by Cassie
Hi,
today.
Rat, my
I was
rodent friend.
I was so confused to not hear Cassie just go ah like Aurora always does. So I was like,
I'm polite.
I forgot I had to actually introduce you. Like, I'm so used to Aurora just butting in down to an art form.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I've been gone for 2 weeks, but I'm not dead.
You're back with
Woo!
Resident Evil. The original, but not the original. The remake of the original.
Where is my man? Where is my man?
Which man is your man? Leon?
No!
Leon's not in this. Oh, Wesker.
Archer, yes! My man! My
I was
profile picture!
I was so confused because I was like, you fucking hate Chris. So it's not Chris. Is it the dude who gets eaten by the snake? Is it Barry? I don't think so.
Richard is Spooks' dude.
Oh, that's
That's
his name,
Spooks'
Richard.
man. The
Or
only
he gets
reason
eaten
I
by
know
a
his name
shark.
is because that's Spooks' man.
I am up to date
My
on the
man
Cassie
is the
lore.
one who's My man is the one that says, Chris, this way.
Chris, this way. Um, But right off the bat, we do have some decisions to make. Now, I will say I have played this game before. I have 100% of this game before on Nintendo
He's a
Switch.
fucking nerd.
On Nintendo Switch, which means my Steam save is completely empty. And I also learned today, I bought this game yesterday so I could download it yesterday instead of before stream today, and I learned that it went on sale today. So I missed the sale by being productive and prepped. Cost me money. If there's ever been a
Damn.
reason to procrastinate, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It can save you money,
I
apparently.
was being prepped for my stream that I'm doing on February 3rd. I was like, I need to make sure I get Resident Evil before that day so I don't just have to skip a whole game in my like Resident Evil marathon. They're like, oh, it's on sale! Yay!
Refund and rebuy. I'm gonna be playing for more than 2 hours today, so that's not gonna happen.
Oh, you're not
Resident
gonna be like that one guy who like plays the Resident Evil games to 100% and then refunds them before the two
Resident
hours?
Evil. I don't know if you could do that with this one. Wide or original display? Probably wide.
Uh,
Alternate, because I
yeah.
remember the original is tank controls and those suck. Subtitles on.
Remember I saw someone complaining on Twitter about how this had tank controls and I was like, do they know you can turn that off?
That's tank controls is only if you pick tank controls. You can unpick tank controls. Also, Rat,
Exactly. They were like complaining that needs a remake because of tank controls and I was like, you can turn that off.
the remake got rid of the tank controls if you wanted. Okay. Also, Rat, is the audio good? Because I never know. Obviously, there's no game
Is
audio right now, but
I was about to say there's no
there's
game
there's
audio.
no game audio right now. But I mean between
You
Cassie and
had
I.
me doubting. I was like, is there supposed to be game audio? Is there music playing? Is it the save room music?
Also, the way they do the difficulty is so funny in this because it asks you a question instead of saying which would you like. We both sound lovely. Oh, thank you. But it's how do you like
Thank
your
you. That's like
games?
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is the stupidest method of finding out your difficulty and how you like your EXP because they're like, do you get up in the morning, the afternoon, or at night?
What
Do
the
you like
fuck?
walking by the beach, up a hill, or up a mountain?
The
And
waking
it's
up one
supposed to
is
be like
entirely subjective. The other one I can kind of understand like the way to game it, but the other one I have no idea.
the one where you wake up is supposed to be when you want your EXP. So if you want a lot of EXP early game, you pick the morning. If you want like spread evenly, then you pick the afternoon. And if you want not a lot of EXP at the beginning, but a lot of EXP late game, you pick the night.
That's wild. But like this one
Yeah.
is it's easy to understand. It's how do you like your games? Like climbing a mountain, fulfilling but takes a lot of work. Like going on a hike, good exercise but not too strenuous. Like I didn't say strenuous, right? Strenuous? That's it. Like taking a walk, you can relax and enjoy yourself. But I would also
I
think that if
want
I
it
didn't
like floating in a lazy river.
I absolutely choose go on a hike, but the difficulties are actually very easy and normal. Yeah, it's none of these are hard. Hard you unlock later, and this is only done the first playthrough, if I understand, if I remember correctly. That after that, it then gives you the difficulties. But then there's hard later and other difficulties later. I remember I had to complete this game like 12 times to 100% it. It was
I feel like they should,
crazy.
instead of like giving you just after you finish your first playthrough saying like easy, very easy, whatever, they should add a new one that's just like like running up a 90-degree slope while being chased by rabid dogs.
Like fighting Wesker in a volcano. I mean,
Like
punching a
punching a
boulder.
boulder.
Like punching a boulder.
Same brain cell.
Although this game came out around the same time as. Wait, no, this 2014. I thought this came out around
It came
Resident
out
Evil
before
4.
4.
It came out before 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why the copyright's at 2014. I guess that was when it was added to Steam, maybe?
Yeah. But the
Because
game releases went like, of course, like 1, 2, 3, all the side games. 1 remake, 0, 4, 5, 6. I think the Revelations.
7.
And then 7, 8.
7. No, wait. 7, 2
2,
remake.
3.
3 remake. 8, 4 remake. Probably 9 next, and then 5 remake. All I'm saying
5
is
remake, let's go!
that they're gonna have to be so careful with the 5 remake to not be
They
like
have to get
absurdly
rid of the racism,
racist.
but Wesker!
To not be absurdly racist.
Listen, I think there's just 2 simple things they can do. A, get rid of the racist depiction of tribes. That's a given already.
Mm-hmm.
B, I think they should make Excella more of a person of color.
Mm-hmm.
To not purely be like, it's the whites against the other people.
Yeah. Also, Retz is when I did my marathon back in the day, this game was the one I wanted to replay straight away. This game, I do enjoy it. It's 100%ing it is annoying as all hell though because of how many times you have to replay it because you have to, and that's like all Resident Evil games to a certain degree. But this one, I feel like I just remember being egregious. Probably because they don't let you start on hard mode.
Imagine 100%ing games. This is brought to you by the person who hasn't even done all the routes on RE2.
Okay, RE2.
I did like Leon A and Claire B, and that was it.
I haven't done all the routes on RE2 yet either because for some reason that one didn't click with me. The one that clicks with like the most people, I'm like, no, didn't click, didn't hit, and I couldn't tell you why. I could.
You know which one clicks the most with me.
3. I haven't
And
even
it's
played
not
3
5,
yet.
surprisingly.
I haven't
Play
even...
3, it's so good!
We'll get to it eventually because I have to do 2 after this, and then we'll get to 3, and then maybe we'll do 4 a third time. Who knows? But no,
That reminds me that for like my Resident Evil marathon I'm playing, I don't know if I should do the original 4 or the remake 4.
I have already done both, so...
I mean, I've played both on stream. I've also played 2 and 3 on stream. I'm just doing the whole
fair.
RE marathon.
Fair. I need to get to 2 at some point, 3 at some point, and then I need to figure out if I play 5 or wait for a 5 remake, or if I just go straight to 7, because we're not touching 6 until that gets remade. I want everyone to know this now. 6 is not being touched.
6 is a good game.
6 is not being...
Is a good game.
6 is not being touched unless 1, it gets a remake, or 2, we get like 1,000 followers or something crazy, okay? That will be the goal.
I'm gonna go on a fucking like spree to get you 1,000 followers, and then when you're like, what do I do? I'm gonna be sitting there with RE6 in my hands.
That will be my large stretch goal. If we get to like 1,000 followers, I will play RE6 on stream. And I will acknowledge RE6's existence on stream. I hate it.
You're acknowledging it right now.
Here's the thing, and then I'll stop. Here's the thing about 6. 2, I wasn't a fan of. I finished the Leon route. I finished the Claire route. I don't think I did all 4 routes, but like I finished both characters' main routes. I haven't gotten around to 3 yet, so I can't talk about 3 because I planned on getting to 3 after I finished 2, but 2 like killed my Resident Evil drive for a bit, and I just never got around to 3. And 6, I played the Leon route. And it was fine. It was a grueling push through, but I did it. I started the Chris route, couldn't finish it. I just couldn't bring myself to finish the Chris route, and I said, that's enough of this game, and I put it down, and I haven't picked it up since.
You should play the Jake and Sharon.
I was going to say, I didn't even get to
like
your
it.
favorite route yet.
Okay, no, but I think you'd like it because I struggled a lot with keeping track of my ammo, which I know is like, you're like, oh, they give you too much ammo, it's just like you're just gunning them down all the time.
Chris's route is just a wave defense. It's wave after wave after wave, and it's just, no. You're just mowing zombies down in the middle of like Hong Kong.
There's not like the same puzzles as, of course, other Resident Evil games. There is some puzzle solving to it because Jake's entire thing is like just being an acrobat. So you have to use him to solve some like puzzles and get Sherry across. And like there's less ammo, so it's a bit harder to keep track of your ammo. And kind of like 2 and 3 with tyrants, there's just a big boss guy who constantly fights you.
Hmm.
I would dare say Jake's route is the closest you'll get to the old Resident Evil games. I don't know, I haven't played Leon's yet.
I feel like I need to do a Resident Evil game tier list, but I have to play 3 by the time we get to that, if I do. And I would have an absurd amount of things that I would place nowhere lower than S. Those being both
If you say the
RE4s,
original 4, I fight you. No!
both RE4s, um, 7 and 8, all S.
God damn it, Archer. Why do we have to be like this? Original 4 and 8 suck.
They're all S. All of them S.
No! I would give 8 maybe an A. Original RE4, let's go
S.
down to like C tier.
S.
C tier. B.
S. S.
The
Anyways,
story's bad, the voice acting's bad,
it's
the
great.
gameplay's bad.
It's perfect. What do you mean the gameplay's bad? It was so good that it revolutionized both the genre and the series.
And RE5 made it better.
RE5 is okay. RE5 is like a B.
Resident Evil 4 changed how the series was played, but it was so jank-ass that it's hard to get through.
No, it's great.
I almost quit. I was like, God damn, I can't do this. I hate these fucking controls.
This is why I gave you 0 first. Because it
And
has
I
Pretty
didn't get
Lady.
through that.
Yeah, you didn't get through that. But it got you interested in the series.
I'm gonna get through it on February fucking 3rd, because I have to start with RE0. I will get through it.
God, I keep forgetting
You'll
RE0
see.
exists. I finished
You'll
it.
see. Everyone will see. Spooks finished it. I just watched her play it.
Also, I don't know if I could pick a favorite because it really depends between like the the 4 remake is probably the objective best game I'd say in the series. 7 is the best horror game. It like actually has jump scares and shit, and it fixed the series after 6. And 4, the original, just kind of revolutionized stuff forever.
I feel like story is bad for every RE game. I would say 2 has a really good, like, genuine story, and 5 has a really good campy story.
5 has a story?
Yes. Did you pay attention? Am I the only one listening to Wesker's
Let me think.
machinations?
Okay, obviously Wesker got the Plagas, mixed it with
With the Veronica virus.
yeah, the virus, and made Ouroboros, and then he betrayed his assistant who was really horny for him, and then
They canonically fuck. Like, the developers confirmed it.
is that who his no, his kid is a clone, I thought. Why did they confirm that if it's not relevant? His kid is a clone, right? It's not like it was birthed?
His kid's not a clone, it's the kid of a random lady he fucked when he was in the Air Force.
But a different woman.
Yeah, different woman, not Excella.
Capcom, what the fuck? Okay.
They need to make sure you know Wesker fucks.
Wesker's asexual in my headcanon, so I'm so confused by
No,
this.
he probably is. It's probably just manipulations. Manipulation tactics, you know.
But like, damn. Wesker's so fertile. He's like a Greek god.
In my head canons, he's gay. Krisker forever.
um, that's
We've
a
been
theory I've seen
ranting
a
about
lot too.
Resident Evil games for almost like 20 minutes.
We need to start this. This is gonna have to be a separate like tier list video at some point. God,
Yeah.
that video will never end. Well, I like climbing a mountain.
Special 1 hour video of Acher and Cassie
Okay.
talking about Resident Evil games.
Now we make a decision. Chris, I think you go Chris, right? I feel like I go Chris. I say you would go Jill. I go Chris.
I'm gonna go Jill when I do my marathon.
Perfect. What I do like is that the wallets are clearly different and show who they are. Jill's is like very nice and pristine, everything's in order. And Chris's is like slightly crooked in there. He has pennies in there for some reason. And then the
Look, I do
BSAA
have
badges.
to say, the earlier games had a lot more personality to them.
It did. Chris's BSAA badge is also a lot more worn in, it looks like, compared to Jill's.
I feel like that's almost sad. Does that mean that they recruited him first, or he's just taking worse care of it?
I mean, based on the wall, it's taking worse care of it.
No, but I thought Jill was recruited after Chris, because Chris was like the second person recruited to Stars, canonically. It was
Stars,
like Wesker,
Stars, but
Barry,
not. This
and
is
then Chris.
no, but this is BSAA. This is the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance from 5.
Yeah, no, but you're saying like with the wallets, and the wallets are like Stars.
Yeah, the wallets are Stars, but this is just like straight up crooked, and he put pennies in it.
True.
But we're not gonna go the 5 outfit. We're gonna go the original. Chris is such a normal human in the original, by the way. Can I just say that? Like, just these look like two different men to me, right?
Yeah, to be fair, I would say just a random cop who's only like 25 or something would have a lot less muscle mass than like the fucking 30-year-old bioterrorism guy.
But like Jill looks like okay, Jill looks
What
pretty
they
different
should have done
too.
is given Jill some muscle.
Jill looks pretty different too, facially, but like I could believe it was the same woman, I guess, if I could see her hair, but I can't. But these look
I
like
love
two
Jill.
different men to me. Like this man becomes the RE8 Chris. Like what the fuck? Right? Am I the only one that thinks Chris looks completely different in every game? I know I'm not the only one because I've seen that meme before.
No,
But
he looks completely different.
Chris does not look like the same person in any two games. It's crazy. Also, we were talking about Ari's story. I know we're going rambling again. What the fuck happened to BSAA? It was like a thing for 5, and then 6, it was a thing too. And then in like 7, we learned that Chris has left them and joined the new Umbrella. And in 8, we learned that the BSAA is using like the zombies from like 2 and 3 as soldiers now. And it's like, what the fuck did this all happen? I've
Chat, do you mind some Resident Evil 6 spoilers since I'm apparently the only one who pays attention
I've
in this
been
goddamn
here.
house?
I've been here with Ethan Winters and the Louisiana swamps, and apparently Umbrella's the good guy now.
I don't know what the fuck happened to Umbrella, but with BSAA, the BSAA is the one who assassinated the president in RE6.
Okay, yeah, that is true. But I thought that was one guy in there. That was like one guy
Yeah,
that
but it
Leon
was a
killed.
leadership guy, and you know, one bad apple turns the whole bushel, or whatever the
Yeah, but
saying
he
goes.
died as a fish. Didn't he die as a fish, or is he the one that became the T-Rex?
I haven't finished Chris's route yet. I'm still
No, this was Leon's route.
up there. I haven't done Leon's route at all yet.
Let me just tell you right now, Leon kills a dude who becomes a big fish again. He kills big fish a lot. And also, one of them
The
becomes a
best day
fucking
of anger
one of them
management.
one of them becomes a fucking T-Rex, if I remember correctly.
The
What the
worst
fuck?
day of fishing beats the best day of anger management.
No, if I remember correctly, it's in like Hong Kong. Leon is fighting this guy who becomes a big old T-Rex flesh monster thing. And then he falls off the like top story, lands on a spike, and his blood is drained onto the ground and it makes the Umbrella logo. And I'm like, what in the fuck did I just see? Cuz I don't know.
Okay, it's becoming very clear to me that Jake's route is a lot better than Leon's route, and this
Leon's
is even though
route
they stick Sherry into a hospital gown that you can see her ass in.
Leon's route is so bad. And it's cuz he also became an alcoholic at some point. Like
I mean, so did Chris. They
here's the
both
thing
did.
though. That Resident Evil needs I love Resident Evil. Need to fix something. You need to show us the character arcs because Leon went from rookie cop to super secret agent and I was like, okay, I like it, but like it would have been neat to see like at least come out with a game for that in between period when he meets Krauser and develops and stuff. And then we see him again and he goes from that like wisecracking elite marksman assassin dude to raging alcoholic depresso mode and I'm like, okay, we see this development, and the same with Chris of
Would it?
just this this boy to this boy with nothing in between. I guess there was Code Veronica in between, but I didn't play that game, and you can't for some like they didn't remake it, so I can't play that game, and just like no context from that to that, and then in hold on, look at his picture in the actual like ID. He's even thicker than this. He is a square of a
I want to
man, and he
say,
becomes more rectangular in 7 and 8.
wouldn't it be funny if Leon just became an alcoholic because Ada ditched him again? Like, there's no actual like death trauma. It's just that Ada left him. He's like, I miss my wife, Tails.
That's the
I
thing. They
miss her.
have a bunch of movies that they like just drop on like DVDs in Japan, and I just like never watch them because they're so hard to find. I feel like.
I'm telling you, buddy, I got Resident Evil Death Island right on my desk right now.
Does RE7 Chris look normal sized? Maybe he does. Maybe because I don't remember him super
He
well
has
from
a
that game.
different face.
But like
I can't see faces, but even I know that's not the same man.
But like we see him for like half a second at the end of 7, and I don't remember it super well. And then he is like a rectangle in 8. And I, it's crazy. It's all crazy. Also, Jill becomes blonde and brainwashed off screen too, and it's like, what the fuck? Anyways, I know
To
this
be
is the
fair,
first game, but I'm gonna spoil the entire series.
I
Sorry.
feel like what happened to Jill is pretty heavily implied. Like, she tried to kill Wesker, didn't do it,
Yeah, but
gets
why is she
kidnapped.
blonde?
So the two reasons for that are
To
either
look more like
Wesker's weird,
Wesker?
or the chemicals he used to brainwash her actually did some like actual damage to her cells, therefore killing all the color in her hair.
I think he just wanted
Because
to
that's the
make
thing that happens.
I think he just wanted to make her look like him because he put her in like black leather and gave her blonde hair, right?
Actually, it was blue leather. It was blue.
It was a very dark blue. I don't
Medium
remember it
blue.
at all. I just remember the blonde hair and the big red gem in the middle. And I remember being black because in Zero. Wait, why would Zero do this? Hold on. Doesn't Zero have a version where you can play as Rebecca and she is like Weskerified? And it's very
Yeah, and
similar to
she's wearing the
Jill?
black with like the red, but it's not like Jill because Jill's is blue.
But doesn't it also have like the big gem that Jill has?
No, I thought it just had like red eyes.
Maybe. I'm blending the timelines in my head because as I was saying that, I was like, wait, Zero came out way before 5, so that couldn't be it. Uh, him massaging hair products into Jill's scalp, just like you'll look like me one day.
My best guess is that they tried to Weskerify Rebecca to whatever he looked like in Code Veronica, because I think he also has like the leather.
Hmm. RE7 Chris looks so different. People thought it was an umbrella psyop to besmirch his reputation. Also, I've been on this screen for so long. We got on tangent again, and it was so quiet because there's no
30
background music for
minutes
this
into
game.
stream. 30 minutes.
Here we go, and the timestamp is just gonna be Cassy and I ramble about the Resident Evil series.
Alpha team is flying around the forest
Oh god, my
situated
Discord
in
is
northwest
so loud.
Raccoon City.
Chris, I don't
We
care
are
about you
searching
enough.
for the helicopter
Alpha
of our
team.
compatriots.
Why did they send in? Oh wait, no,
Bravo
I do know why they sent in Bravo team for Alpha.
disappeared
It was so they
during
could be
the mission.
the easier test subjects.
Yeah.
But why did they give the sniper a
Bizarre
grenade
murder
launcher?
cases have recently occurred in Raccoon
Because
City.
Wesker doesn't like him. Next
There are
question.
outlandish reports of families
Not a
being
very good
attacked
test.
by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost
I love how
contact.
that just actually doesn't match with the fucking lore of Resident Evil at all.
Bravo team's
They're like,
helicopter
oh,
was
families were
attacked.
killed by a mass of 10 people, but supposedly the virus didn't actually get out until like really shortly before 3.
Yeah.
Save for the
So that's
remaining body
that's
of
not a
Kevin.
thing. That's not a thing.
I
in the
guess they
lore
kept it
anymore.
quarantined or something. This
Yeah.
is Joseph F.
We continued our search for
My
other
man!
members, and it turned into
Everyone looks like a human being in this game and not a super soldier. It's so funny.
It's my Scrunkly! I just be saying words.
Crazy to think the game started out here and then we fight him to the death in a volcano.
And punch a boulder.
And, like, that's the next time in like one of the main series games we see Chris is from here to a volcano. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, a little. It really shows how much they were banking on Code Veronica being that next mainline game, but Nintendo apparently screwed them over.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3 all fit well together. Like the original trilogy of games is all, although 3 is really just a different perspective on 2, but they all fit. Oh, bye Joseph F. Yeah, fuck the dogs, man. They will mess you up.
Puppy! I want to pet the puppy. Can I pet the puppy, Acer?
Jill is traumatized.
I was about to say, I gotta appreciate her motion capture actor there.
Just the blank expression on her face actually works really well to sell the scene.
It's not even just blank, it's like,
It's horrified blank.
yeah. It's like that trying to process the fucking shit you just witnessed.
Yeah. Also, they're outrunning dogs. That's impressive.
So, Rat just sent pictures of like RE5 Chris versus RE7 Chris to my Discord server, and like those aren't the same man. Those faces are different.
Yeah, those are different men. Oh yeah, that's 7. 7 looked like a human
Chris,
being.
this way.
Chris, this way.
I love Wesker and I love Jill. Not Chris.
God, I really forgot how human being Chris looked in 7. Like, he looks like a specific person I can think of that I know, and it's like, then he gets
There are only 3 stars
rectangularified.
members left now.
Already,
What do you mean
Wesker,
3?
Jill, and myself.
Where's Barry?
We don't
Barry's
know
doesn't
where Barry
exist
is.
in this route. We don't know what
Oh.
Barry is. Barry
We
does.
didn't see him die.
I'll let you know right now.
Barry.
Barry doesn't
Where's
show
Barry?
up for the rest of this playthrough because we're playing as Chris.
He's...
I know. I think we was also play Chris's route, but I blanked it out. But like,
What was
the
that?
fact that we see him run with them, and then Chris is just like, we don't know where he went.
I'll
He's
go
gone.
and check
We
it
already
out.
lost sight of him.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
And then I also think it's really
Chris?
funny that like in this, it's Barry, the side person, who disappears.
Take care.
But when you play as Jill, it's just Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is just fucking gone.
Resident Evil 1 does a weird thing with the 2 routes. I do like the opening doors thing. I do like that a lot. Okay, yeah, ink ribbons exist in this. Okay, what are the controls? Let's see.
Bleh, the worst part of Resident Evil games. Is it just WASD?
It's WAS, but how do I pick? Enter? E?
Probably
F.
E or F.
It's F. I hate that, but I'll take it.
E might be to open inventory? No, it's probably
Maybe.
tab.
The fixed camera angle too is something that I do kind of like it, but I can acknowledge it's wild.
I'm not a fan of it because I'm one of those people who, when the fixed camera changes,
that
I
there for
like
now.
lose my sense of direction.
If you keep your fingers on the same WASD, I think they don't move. Do we not have a gun yet?
It's not even like a movement thing. It's just like a brain thing. Like I'm really bad at reading maps in general and just orientation. So the change camera, I'm like, where am I in the room now?
What's the inventory button?
Probably tab.
No. Map is
It
M.
might be escape.
The escape was to get to here.
Oh,
Is it
then it
N
might be
for
map, and then you just have
status?
to change. Oh, that might be it.
I hate.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, we don't have a gun yet. That's also wild. Yeah, since Jill is best, I don't know why Wesker hates Chris so much. All Chris does is hang out in a cell.
I am not down for the old tank controls. When I
That-
was doing my thesis in college, I did like some research on Resident Evil and Resident Evil 3, the original ones, and I fucking hated those tank controls so much for like the 5 minutes I played.
The tank controls suck. I still never saw that Resident Evil movie that's supposed to mix 1 and 2 together, but isn't good because you're mixing 2 entire games together. Do you know
I
what I'm
also
talking
have
about?
that one. I bought it at Target. For
I want to
$5
watch it
as
because
well.
apparently like recreates this scene pretty well, and it like recreates a lot of iconic scenes. So I kind of want to watch
We
it.
should really watch it because I bought it. Like, I
Yeah.
have it. It's on DVD
I don't think
somewhere
it'll
in
be
my house.
good, but I do want to watch it. You know, I think the casting for it is also pretty bad, except for the Chris actor, dead on.
If you have to say, I do think this first game has a lot more horror with like the zombies and creatures in general.
Yeah, for sure. This game has decent horror, but I think 7 is the better horror. I think this is the second on like if you were to rank it by horror though. If I'm being honest.
There.
Was I supposed to pick something up there? Or do I just go back and be like, hey, there's a zombie?
Good question. In the original RE, like the one before the remake, like the
Wesker?
original one, you have a gun by
Jill?
then.
Yeah. Because you shoot it.
Yeah, I remember because I had trouble shooting it and spent
Where did
10
they
minutes
go?
looking at the manual to figure out what the shoot button was.
I think there's a gun here on the ground. But also,
So-
yeah, there it is.
Spoiler alert! You know that Jill's just like in a cell at the end, right?
Yeah.
So did the minute Chris go through the door, Wesker just fucking like put chloroform over her and dragged her away?
I have to assume, because this is her gun, presumably, right? I think that's the implication.
So just the minute Chris closed that door, Wesker's just like, all right, night night.
But also the craziest thing is, which key is this? Is this the helmet?
Wesker.
It is the helmet! I'm so impressed I remembered that.
Damn.
This one is unlocked, I think. Yeah.
Well,
Already
it kind of looks like
bleached
an owl.
hair. What are the, like, those reptile things? You know what I'm talking about?
The hunters?
The hunters, yeah. They look completely different in this. Because these are like hunter alphas, and then in 2 and 3 they're hunter gammas or something, right?
I don't think they're in 2, but in 3 they're gammas, yeah.
Yeah.
Although 3 has 2 different hunters. They have the ones that are in the sewers and the ones that are in the hospital.
Mm.
And the ones that are in the hospital look more similar to these ones. So I want to say that they have like hunter beta and gamma, with gamma being the sewers.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I remember the hunters from the hospital very well, because I fucking hate them. They suck.
Mm.
Many a Carlos death attributed to them.
Many a Carlos death. Defensive
Many a
dagger.
Carlos death.
This is gonna spawn one, I think, isn't it? Defensive items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and select an item from the defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings, you must use the controller item. What the fuck? Okay. Nope. N. It's equipped. Oh yeah, Chris gets the lighter, but he'll... Okay. This is the thing between Chris and Jill. There are some story differences, but they're relatively minor. We meet Rebecca, she meets Barry, and that changes a few things, but nothing too significant. Hey Raul, welcome! How's it going? And then...
Hello!
Gameplay-wise, Chris gets the lighter, but only 6 inventory slots, while Jill gets 8 inventory slots and like a chemistry kit? Is that it?
I don't know if she gets a chemistry kit. You might be blending it
Oh, a
with Zero,
lockpick.
where Rebecca
I
gets
am-
the herb mixing kit.
I am blending it. This is the remake of the original Resident Evil. Yeah, Jill gets a lockpick because she's the master of unlocking.
Yeah.
How could I forget? So we have to carry around lockpicks, I think? Or do we even get lockpicks?
I don't think we get lockpicks.
I don't think we get
that's
them.
just like a
But
Jill-only
Jill,
thing.
Jill has to carry around a lighter if she wants to light things. We don't, but we also only have 6 slots, so I think Chris is objectively worse. I think
Chris has the better health, though.
he has
and
better health.
attack.
And is that for guns or just like knife?
I think it's specifically guns. Like, technically with a
That's crazy.
enemy of the same health, it would take less shots from Chris than Jill.
That's crazy. That
And it might have to do with
apparently-
their specific weapons, because they also have different guns.
Oh, so this isn't Jill's gun. What is their gun? Is this Wesker's gun?
I
I don't know. But I think canonically, both events are supposed to happen at the same time. Like, Jill is running around with Barry, and Chris is running around with Rebecca. But those kind of can't happen at the same time because it's implied the other one gets kidnapped immediately in both, I think.
I mean, it's kind of like with RE2, where, like, Leon and Claire technically both supposed to be happening, but also they both fight G at the same time, so it can't both be happening.
Oh my god, fixed camera angles.
Oh my goodness,
no.
so scary!
Scary boy.
Why is it so much taller than Chris?
Chris is a large man, too. It's supposed to be showing off defensive items, isn't it? There we go.
Yeah, you just wasted some bullets.
I did, but I thought I could
Probably
maybe
shouldn't have
kill
done
it.
that.
I thought I could maybe kill it in time, but no. Can I push this back in time? Let's see. Oh, easily. Get trapped! God, it's so slow. Oh, your Twitch account got hacked. That sucks. Also, don't worry about it. It's definitely not your fault if your Twitch account got hacked. Oh, this one's locked. Sword. Good, because there's dogs over there anyways, and I don't want to deal with them.
Puppies! Puppy, 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 puppy,
Chris just
puppy,
works out his
puppy.
bullets at the gym. Even though GRE2, which has better separate routes for the A and B route, has canon events happening in all 4 routes. But isn't it like they both fight him? No, I guess they both fight him in the exact same spot. So it's like it's very muddied, but it's
You can have the very funny equivalent of, like, Claire fights G, leaves, and then Leon immediately goes in and fights G again.
Is this door not available? No, it is. I thought it was. I watched the first few episodes of Percy Jackson. I have not been keeping up with it though.
I watched the first episode with my mom, and then my mom was like, "Hey, can I watch this without you?" And I was like, "I guess."
Yes.
You don't even like Percy Jackson. I had to explain every single scene to you.
I watched the first 3 episodes, and that's it. Oh fuck! This is a big boy.
Me and my mom were just like getting lunch together
Oh,
before I started my
God.
job, and she was like, "Well, we should watch something." And I was like, "Oh, there's the new Percy Jackson show."
Oh, it's not dead yet.
The show's so good though. Mom likes it. Yeah.
First kill.
Woo! Congratulations.
God, this one's not
Chris.
going down at
You
all.
killed a person. Although as a cop, I don't doubt you've done it before.
Hey, Dumbo.
Hello.
I'm torn on the show from what I've seen. I've only seen the first 3 episodes, but I guess minor spoilers. I think the movie did the Mrs. Dobbs thing way better than the show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Mrs.
I think
Dobbs
there
was
are
really
some
disappointing.
things the movie does better, and some things the show does better. Like for example, I think the casting with the ages at least is definitely better in the show. All the
But-
Camp Half-Blood scenes I think are better in the show.
The Camp Half-Blood scenes are better. The casting age is better. I think that the Medusa thing also felt weird to me. It was like, maybe she's not the bad guy. Maybe we shouldn't judge her. And it's like, no, but she is. And I'm like, oh, God. Fixed camera angles,
Damn.
why?
Got bit. I was about to say, like I said, I haven't seen all the episodes yet, but I have heard people say like the casino scene is better than the movie. The Medusa scene's better in the movie. And the movie in general seemed to have a lot more fun, even though it wasn't as true to the books.
See if I can knife this guy to death. It's so hard to judge.
I was about to say, a good start would be actually hitting him with the knife.
I gotta get my
fixed
practice
camera
in
angle
for the
makes this
knife only
funnier.
mode. No defensive dagger there.
But
Hey!
we don't need it.
Got him! I've only got 2
GG,
bullets
got him.
left.
I'm not looking forward to playing this.
Oh yeah, no, I know the original Medusa story.
Yeah.
The original Medusa story, it like really sucks for her, but like she's still like a monster, and I feel like the way they went about it was like, oh, like maybe Medusa's not this bad person. She was just like a victim of circumstance, which she was. But then they were like, she's still evil though, and she's still a monster, and we'll still kill her. And I'm like, so what was the point of that? Back and forth there. It felt kind of superfluous and unnecessary, I guess. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping for it's better than the movies in every way, but I feel like the perfect story would be a mix of the two, film-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only watched the first 3 episodes, to be fair, so take everything I say with a bit of a grain of salt. Annabeth has also been kind of boring so far.
To be fair, like, it's been a while since I read the books, but I feel like she was boring in the first book, too.
That's fair. I don't
Like,
remember the first book
was
very well.
much just a, like, Percy being like, there's this girl. She's bossy. Why is she so bossy?
All I'm
then
saying-
It wasn't until the second book that Percy was like, wow, Annabeth's so smart. I'm so glad she's my friend.
All I'm saying is the best non-book portrayal of the story is the musical. Okay?
I have not seen the musical.
Have you heard the musical?
No.
You should. You owe it to yourself. Ooh.
I owe it to myself.
Oh, what the fuck?
I probably should, because I do like musical portrayals in movies, like Legally Blonde the musical.
Oh, I can do up attacks with the knife? I'm just circling him. He's got such a bad turn radius.
To be fair, I feel like any person would if they're already that rotted.
That's fair.
I feel like his hips probably aren't aligned anymore.
What Roman god ate a son? Saturn / Kronos in Greek mythology. It's the father of the big 3, and I guess the big 6 technically. I'm assuming that's what you're thinking of with the painting.
Did you know that painting's only assumed to be about Saturn eating his sons, and they don't truly know?
What else could it be though? If we're being honest
was-
with ourselves.
It was found on the wall of some guy who made a bunch of equally disturbing paintings. So, like, no, it's likely that it's Saturday and his Sons, but it's also equally as likely that guy was just messed up.
I feel like that's just so funny to think about. Like, we don't really know what it was. Could have been that. Could have been something different. God, when am I gonna have to start worrying about Crimson Heads?
Ooh, Crimson Heads.
Not anytime soon, I don't think, but...
No, I thought they don't really show up until the
They show
second
up-
building.
They don't show up until you find the first one down here. But that's when the lighter's gonna come in handy.
I haven't even played RE1, but I know I hate it, because I don't understand how you keep track of all the areas.
Oh, he can't grab on stairs? That's game changer. Not that you can fight zombies on stairs very often, but game changing.
You guys ever watch Fiona and Cake? I never watched
Oh,
it.
I
I did watch
did.
Twitter talk about it.
I did watch Fiona and
And
Cake.
so I have a general grasp of what happened from just Twitter.
What I do like about Fiona and Cake is they just, like, the same humor as Adventure Time, like, didn't give a shit. It was great. Oh, they're making a second season? How is that gonna work?
Crimson Heads, I think, are timer-based, but only after you find the first one. Like, the first one is a set canon event, and then after that, when they die, there's a timer.
Yeah, the first one has to be canon. Oh, fuck, what is... do I need a piece before I can access the clock, I guess? And then it's...
Yeah, I think you need to
this.
find the hand. Or something.
So there's... rest of one night.
Haha,
the
they
head
said
of the
breast.
A lot of people said to me, I don't know how you keep track of where you are when I played RE1. I know the map pretty well. I just forget where all of the items are. So, like...
Archer, you've watched me play games as simple as RE3, and you know I get lost so easily, even with maps.
Oh, they already announced it. That's pretty cool.
I can't read a map for shit. I can't find directions for shit. I don't know my cardinal directions. Well, I'm not a big fan of games with backtracking, usually. Which is RE1 and RE0. I move faster than
Oh god,
that,
this
buddy.
is a terrible camera angle for me. The act of swinging put me at a different camera angle. Do they save their damage? I think they do.
Probably.
This is where the
I love
birds
backtracking.
are, yeah.
Good for you, Rat. I hate it. I get lost.
This is where the birds are gonna be.
The birds! Cute
Green
bunch
herb.
of crows.
Should I just
attacking
take one of
from
them
that one
now?
movie.
Because they've taken damage.
I'm
I'll
usually a big
save
proponent
it.
of wait until red.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wait.
usually it ends up being the death of me, because then something does too much damage. But you know.
Man, I can't wait till I remember which room the crate... I don't think there's any, like, crate rooms near me.
The boxes.
The boxes. We have so many clashing opinions here.
We do. RE0 is frustrating
Oh,
for
the,
the lack of
the guy who plays
boxes.
Kingpin in the Marvel Universe games got fired? Interested? I haven't played any of the Marvel Universe games, if I'm being honest. I tried to play Spider-Man, but as Cassie can attest to, my computer just doesn't like it, and I don't know why.
He has the specs, guys. I've checked for him. He has
I have
the
the specs for it. I have screen shared to show my specs to Cassie, and I have the right specs for it, but it just doesn't work, and I don't know
Oh,
why.
not Kingpin. Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, Kang the Conqueror. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that... Yeah. Kang the Conqueror was kind of a bad villain anyways, in my opinion. Oh, shit, I'm fucked.
The only, like, recent Marvel movie I've seen is The Marvels.
I haven't seen it. I heard it's fine.
I liked it. It's fun. Which is something I feel a lot of the new Marvel movies are sorely missing. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was probably fun, but I didn't see it, just because I was already burnt out at that point.
I can't carry any more items. Well, gonna be able to soon.
Ben's down.
Oh no!
he got you from behind.
Now I can carry more items. God, please tell me this one isn't locked. Oh, thank God. The new Deadpool should be fun.
I also don't watch Deadpool.
Wait, does the Spider-Man game get angry if it detects you've played? Oh wait, no, that's it. Oh wait, no. For some reason, I thought that was real, and it was just you saying. I got really excited. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3 and expecting too many things from my games.
I was about to say, I don't think that, like,
I thought about that for half a
games from
second.
different companies
I thought about
can
it
detect.
for half a second. I was like, wait, no, oops.
Technically, games made by the same company can detect. For example, in Mario Kart Wii, it could tell if you played Mario Galaxy and therefore give you Rosalina without having to do the actual unlock stuff. But I think if they're made by different companies, they don't have access to the code to do that.
And Telltale games.
I've never played a Telltale game, but it's the same company, so.
Yeah. Examine. Give me the arrowhead.
Fun fact, when I was like little and we first got Mario Kart Wii, I remember we wanted to like unlock everyone, so we were looking up a guide. It's like, oh, you just have to play Mario Galaxy. That's easy. And back in those days, Hastings wasn't bankrupt yet. So we went down to Hastings and rented out Mario Galaxy for one day, put it into the Wii, let Spooks play it, and then returned it the next day.
Did they finish it?
I heard my name.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Spooks!
Spooks finished it approximately 10 years later. After we actually purchased it, because she was like 6 at the time and couldn't finish a game in a day. Thank you,
Fiona
Spooks.
Cake
You
season's
brought
supposed
me
to come out this
dinner.
year? That's
Don't
wild,
forget.
because I feel like
Oh my God, Chris Redfield.
it's Christopher Redfield. I feel like Fiona and Cake, if I remember correctly... Oh, do I have to hit use? Okay, how did this work? Okay, I do have to hit use. Fiona and... I'm shocked I've already unlocked this. I shouldn't be here this quickly, I feel like. I shouldn't be able to unlock the Crimson Heads already, right? That feels too quick.
I don't have a good memory because the last time I remember seeing anything about this game was when Spooks played it.
That just feels really quick.
Is that really where you get the first Crimson Head? I thought it was like in the first building.
Oh wait, no, I
and,
can
like,
go down.
but you
Oh,
have to
wait.
leave and go back.
That's right. I can go down there, but I have to get all 4 masks to unlock him.
Yeah, I was like.
That's what it is.
Oh my goodness, Rat just called you a silly Billy.
I figured it out before you comment. I'm smarter than you. I win.
I was gonna say they should make a Resident Evil show, and then I remembered they did, and people hated it.
They did. Well, here's the reason why. They made it a show about the post-apocalyptic future, where Wesker's children are around, and that's it. For recognizable characters, if I remember correctly. I didn't watch it, but so I can't really speak on it outside of that, but that's all I know. I'm never a fan of when stories throw in time travel. Like, I don't know if this is a hot take. It was when I first had this take, but I don't know if it is anymore. Endgame is very overrated.
Okay, so I don't like time travel in general, but I do fucking love time loops.
Like how...
Nautica Magica, that shit hits hard.
By time loop, do you mean like... no matter what you do, like everything was destined to happen because it's always happened kind of thing?
No, more of the you keep trying in vain to stop something from happening, but it keeps happening in different ways anyway.
Fair
Like,
enough.
have you ever heard the song Keguru Days?
No.
Oh, it's a Vocaloid song where, like, this guy's friend keeps dying in horrific ways, and every time the loop restarts, he tries to do something to stop it, but she just dies in a new way. And then after he stops it by killing himself, she wakes up and says, "Damn it, I failed the loop again," which implies that they're both in, like, their own infinite time loops of the other dying.
That's rough,
And
buddy.
that shit goes hard.
No! Oh, I
So
was
yeah,
so
that
close
time
to
loop
getting
goes
out of it.
hard. Madoka Magica, where Homura is stuck in a time loop for like 100 years of trying to save Madoka, but in the end, it was her trying to save Madoka that caused the destruction. That hits hard. There's a theory going around that Genshin Impact is actually a big time loop where the twins keep trading off who's like doing the abyss and who's doing the normal adventure. And every time they reach the end of the loop, they wish to like switch places, and so that's why it's a loop.
Also, Rat, I agree. I keep hitting tab to get to the inventory. Artie needs to. If Artie wants to make a thing, just make the game into a movie. But don't make 2 games into one movie. 1 game, 1 movie. And
to be fair, I think you could turn 2 and 3 into a movie.
2 and 3 could be 1, but 1 and 2, no. You could make it into like a cinematic series if you wanted to, pretty easily, I'd say. But they just like.
I think you could also turn 0 and 1 into one movie, but not 1 and 2.
Yes. Oh yeah, they're making a Zelda movie, aren't they? Isn't it like live action?
Yeah, live action Zelda movie.
That's wild.
The Mario movie did so well, yo.
It did.
I was part of that. We saw it 3 times.
It did so well that Chris Pratt is Garfield now.
He was announced as Garfield before the movie came out.
Was he? I feel like I heard about it like.
Yeah, because people were making. He was announced as Garfield after he was announced as Mario, but before the actual Mario movie came out.
I feel like I only heard about it recently.
Oh no, I remember seeing all the jokes at the same time of like, Chris Pratt is Mario, Chris Pratt is Garfield, next Chris Pratt's going to be playing like Snoopy.
Huh.
Because they were announced around the same time.
He's probably gonna be Pac-Man. Why are they making a Pac-Man movie though? Of all the games that don't like have a story at all, it's Pac-Man. Is that just me?
There's a Pac-Man show.
There is a Pac-Man show, and I think that's also wild. I do like how the mirrors work correctly in this game, though.
To be fair, Pac-Man actually does have a game with a story called Pac-World.
But that was unnecessary, I would argue.
Yeah, it was a fan game, but Bandai Namco loved it so much that they just adopted it as a Pac-Man game. Remember when that kind of stuff used to happen and fans didn't just get sued for making fan games?
Sounds like fake news. Oh, there goes his head. No Crimson Head for him.
The same thing happened with Kid Icarus. The second Kid Icarus game is just a fan game that Nintendo officially adopted.
Oh, there's no reload in this game, right? You have to go to the inventory and physically, like, combine.
I hope you know that is, like, one thing that I wish was in the modern RE games, because I keep trying to combine my ammo with my guns in, like, RE3, and it doesn't work.
I wish that you had the option.
Yeah, I'm like, obviously I like having a reload button, but I also like being able to pause to catch my breath and then reload there.
Although that would be a little overpowered.
What do you mean overpowered?
Okay, well, if you don't have to go through the reload animation, if you have enough ammo, it's basically like there's no reload time because you can just pause it, reload, unload all of your ammo, pause, reload, and unload all your ammo as if you had it there already. It would be like pseudo infinite ammo.
Well, maybe they should just get rid of reload animations.
Damn, okay. And there's no way the Pac-Man movie is supposed to be live action, right?
Might be. Maybe they're gonna pull up Pixels, like that Adam Sandler movie.
Oh god. Am I supposed to go to the crypt now? Is that the only place left? I think it is. I think that's all that's left.
Don't look at me, buddy. I don't remember.
Because down there
is... the crypt... Is the crypt where you meet Lisa Trevor?
Nope.
Oh.
You meet her much later.
That's the only, like, canon event I remember happening in this game. To me, this game is a bunch of boring walking around. Lisa Trevor. More walking around. Wesker.
More walking. They already have Leon Styling on people when using infinite ammo Chicago typewriter. Chicago typewriter is a very satisfying weapon. In 4. Why are there gears?
Why
Or are those just meant to
not?
be rattling changes? That's where the masks go. Is the shotgun down here? Or something? There's something down here. That's where he is. Okay, so there is nothing else down here. There's no, like, key or anything. What did I put this gem? This gem has to go somewhere. Let me see if examining it does anything. I don't think it will. Does this go in, like, the tiger statue? Is that where that goes? That's so irrelevant.
Tiger statue?
The tiger statue that you put 2 different eyes in and they give you, like, oh, here's, like, some ammo and here's a grenade or something like that. No, one of them's a CD for, like, the collectibles. For, like, the true ending or something. Tiger room! This might be for the tiger. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the map. All those doors, all of the openable doors I have gone through. I'm missing an item in the hallway there. I'm missing an item outside. Up here, it's the key that I can't replace yet. Down there, it's the thing in the case. I'm missing something outside. I think that could be the thing that's in the caged off area, though. Although that counts as a separate area. So there's something in here I'm missing. Oh no, it's the shotgun shells that I didn't pick up because I don't have the shotgun. Typewriter room is the shield over there. There's something in this hallway I'm missing.
Oh wait, I remember another canon event. Jill sandwich.
Jill sandwich. Well, that's canon in the Jill wrap.
Yeah, but you can also turn into a Chris sandwich. For real, you don't get saved.
Yeah, you don't get saved. Tiger room is like Euphoria for me for some reason. One of the few safe spaces that isn't also a save room. Reading a really interesting book about this marine life where aliens come down to Earth and they give translator technology to humans, but they use it on animals and animals start to talk to humans, and it's a really interesting book. Interesting. I wonder what they would say. Corpse of your comrade Kenneth. Looks like he's holding something. Give it! Oh, it's the film.
Not Kenneth!
Does that take up inventory space? I hope not. No.
Trying to remember who Kenneth was. He's from
We can play that later.
BIDØ, right?
He's from what?
Beta team?
Bravo team.
Bravo,
Yes.
sorry. I remembered it was a B. I was just gonna call them B team at first.
The Beta Boys. This is from Team Beta Boys. Turns out the killer whales have their own religion in that book.
Rebecca's there too.
Killer whales fucking love tearing up boats. And they also... Killer whales go through fads. They also wore hats at one point, just all of them. They put fish on their heads.
Beautiful. I forgot I was playing Mystic Messenger. I was in the middle of a chat room.
REV2 includes Claire joking about being a Claire sandwich, and Morris says, does my dad tell everyone that story? So Jill can't
I remember that!
These backsies.
That
I still have to
killed
play
Spooks!
Resident Evil: The Revelation games. I've had them on Steam for years. I've just never gotten around to playing them.
I'm pretty sure Barry also makes a similar joke. Where, like, he almost gets crushed and he's like, I was almost a sandwich. And then the little girl he's with is like, what? And he's like, nothing.
Destiny will open. Also, heads up, there's apparently going to be an ad in a minute, guys. Sorry. I could snooze it, but that's only for 5
How
minutes. So
dare
it doesn't do
you.
much. I'm sorry. What am I missing? That's locked. The thing in here is the shield. Out here is the shotgun shells. This hallway is
Is it
completed.
the shield that you're missing? Do you have to put the shield somewhere?
The shield goes in like the secret room behind the clock, if I remember correctly, because then it gives you the golden shield that's already there, and you have to replace it so you can escape.
Does the
Does the gem
map
go
tell
in
you
the
if you have
clock?
all the documents in a room?
I
Maybe
assume
you're
so.
missing just like the solution to a puzzle.
Oh, night roll.
Good night.
Yeah, rats build different. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to do this pretty quickly. I remember speedrunning to this fairly quickly. I haven't touched this game in so long though.
I never noticed
News.
how fucking caked up
No.
Chris is.
Pretty caked up.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's like a document you're supposed to see first, and that'll let you know you can touch the clock. Of course, Resident Evil doesn't usually do that. They just let
Resident
you
Evil
solve
doesn't-
puzzles right away.
Yeah, if you know the answer, they just let you do it. Because even in the 2 remake, if you know the answer to the locks, you just solve them. It's kind of funny. Nothing there.
It is.
Nothing all of here. Locked. I can't get the key up here because I need the dog tag to replace it, don't I?
I don't know.
Oh, so the clock unlocks when you get the golden crest and put it above the fireplace. I thought you needed to get to the clock to replace that. I don't remember. But either way, I can't do that. My inventory is also full, which is annoying. And you can't drop things in this like you can in Zero, can you?
No, I think it discards them.
To replace that is the Moonlight Sonata. Is that what it is? God, this is a lot of stuff. But I need Rebecca for that because
My
Chris is a man.
favorite-
Because Chris is a man and he doesn't know how to play the piano.
No, my favorite fact about Resident Evil is that, like, yeah, Rebecca plays the piano in this, and she says she needs practice first. And so when they made Zero, they put another piano puzzle in, and they realized, like, wait, but Rebecca needs practice before she does the other piano puzzle, so Rebecca can't do this one. So you can only have Billy do it. And that's the funniest thing to me, is that the guy who is going to prison to be, like, executed is the only one who can play the piano in Zero.
But they didn't think to just put a non-piano puzzle in. It had to be a piano puzzle.
Yeah, no, they had to have the piano. That's why I fucking love Resident Evil. They're so silly.
Yeah, I agree. I like the item dropping in Zero, but having a box would have just made things a lot easier than trying to figure out where in the pile to stand to pick up the item I wanted to pick up.
It's hard to figure out where in the pile to stand. Me, it's hard to remember where I put the stuff.
Okay.
I drop it and it's gone from my memory.
I've tried all of these doors. Like, this one's locked.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because I remember checking that one, and I remember checking that one. Checked all of these 3. I just checked this one here. That one I checked. That one I checked. That's the basement one. Did I check these 2? I think I did, but let's just do it again. Oh, no, we would know, because like even the ones that I haven't checked are red here, because they're locked. And these ones are unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's not an item behind this grand staircase. That's just the umbrella doors. But I don't know, maybe there is. Let's check. God, I didn't expect to get tripped up this early on.
You're going faster than I thought, man.
Really?
I would be so much slower than this. I wouldn't have even found the crypt yet.
Oh wait, why did I go in this door? This is the wrong door. Rod, do you remember what I'm missing? Definitely should have just left the gem on the ground, though. Yeah, because this is the umbrella door. With screaming on the other side. There she is. Wonder what's on the other side of this
That's
door.
Lisa?
Yeah, that's Lisa. You can hear her dragging the chains. Here's the map.
Love you, girlie. Just stay away from me.
Because here in the dining room is the emblem. Here in the backyard is the shotgun shells. Everywhere else, I have all of the items, and I've gone through all the doors that I can. Same with this floor. Because what's up here is the key that I need the replacement key, or else I'll get squished. And all of the locked doors. That's where the replacement key. That's where the key is that I need the replacement for. The item down here is whatever is in the casket, I think. Unless there's another item down there. Maybe there's another item down there. I'll be honest. I just thought that based on my memory, this door was unlocked from the get-go for some reason. But need the sword key. There's a book that tells you to get the masks. Is there? I must have missed it. In that book is the key. Fuck. Well, I can't put any items down, so I'll have to eat the green herb, I guess. I got overzealous with my item collections before we have any crates. Where's the book now?
Does stuff not sparkle?
No. Oh, there it is.
Damn.
I think I was standing here or something like that. There
I like
it
when
is.
stuff sparkles to tell you where it is.
It does sparkle. I just didn't notice it.
Well,
It sparkles occasionally. It goes a while without sparkling though, so if you're not looking in that spot, the time it does, that's a shame.
me staring at every corner of the room to see a sparkle?
Did you not see it?
No.
It was on this pedestal here.
Ah.
It's very easy to miss, apparently. Not a veteran of this game, I just played it not too long ago. I was a veteran of this game for like a few months, and then I lost all knowledge.
I'm gonna be honest, I think if you lose knowledge, that doesn't make you not a veteran.
Yeah, I think it does. I've lost my veteran status of this game. How do I open it? Oh, it's on the
Damn.
back. The Book of Curses. The four
How'd they
masks.
find that?
A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. That's not it. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. They chose to get rid of hear no evil, I guess, because ears on a mask looks weird. So they put in smell? How do you smell evil? When all four fall into place, evil will awaken.
What would evil smell like?
Sulfur? Now, which
Yeah,
key is
that's
this?
probably what Wesker smells like.
It's the sword key. Also, I think it's wild that you need gasoline to light a body on fire. I feel like if you just lit the clothes on fire, you'd get the job done.
It wouldn't burn the flesh. Not properly.
It'd probably do enough for flesh that's already rotted.
Although I guess it depends on also how recently dead they are. Like, for example, Kenneth, it wouldn't burn his corpse, but like the other ones maybe.
You have to
But
find
they're
the
not going to
light.
make like some kind of fancy, complicated gameplay mechanic where you can only burn old bodies. So gasoline for all.
The fire doesn't spread, but if there's multiple bodies on one spot, you can get multiple in one. Was this the sword key or no? No. Was this one the sword key? No, that one's locked from the other side. Was the one over here the sword key? Backtracking time. Unlock that map. I'm just going through to use the key in as many places as I can. I think this one was the sword key. He's going to become a Crimson Head eventually. This one was sword key. I don't know why I went through the door. On the other side of this door, there's definitely not going to be another door that needs a sword key. Because that would be wild. I do believe that the original game does tell you when you you can discard an item, right? Is this door a sword key?
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure all the games tell you when you can discard an item.
I think that's true.
I know for a fact at least 2 and 3 do.
That's good.
They have a little like trash can icon on the item.
There is a safe room that way. I still haven't saved yet. This one's a helmet.
I have to say, I really like the item management of 3, where like you get more hip pouches to get more inventory.
I like 4s.
The briefcase.
Briefcase! Best inventory management.
I have to say, probably one of the better parts of 4.
Best inventory management system ever. There's dogs in this room.
The other good thing about 4? Merchant.
Are the dogs the first time you're in here, or is that a later time?
The dogs attack you in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like 7s. What was 7s?
I don't like 7 or
Stop
8
pushing the
inventory
crate.
management.
I don't remember 7s or 8s. Wasn't 8s just 4s?
No, it's not the briefcase style. It's
Oh, wait,
It's-
that's right. It's just a general inventory screen sort of thing.
yeah,
This
it's
is
just a
little
general
small.
inventory, but for some reason, it's not very well designed and it confuses me. I'm gonna be honest, Resident Evil 8 has a few UI issues.
Why did I go in this room? This is like a cutscene room. I don't want to do this yet. I like them all. It's wild how drastically different each of the inventory systems are for the same series, though. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. I need to play 7, because I need to see if it has the same UI issues as 8.
Probably.
Which is mainly just, like, wild navigation. Like, you can't use escape to go back, you have to, like, right-click.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't press enter to select, you have to press, like, E.
Oh, is this the one-way door?
Let's hope not.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, I didn't mean to say yes. I can only
Okay.
go through that so many times.
Oh.
Because
Good
if I
job.
go through that too many times, the door handle breaks off. Did not mean to do that. Oopsies. Oh, fuck! Well, that was brutal.
Damn, you attacked.
I keep hitting tab to go
That's
to the
blood.
inventory, and it's not correct. It's a bad habit. I should just go this way. What's my health? Caution. That's pretty bad. Caution is not ideal. Save room.
Let's hear the music!
There's gasoline.
Fuck yeah!
It's the classic Saber music, Wesker. Special instructions for disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection: incineration, destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You need something to light it with, which you'll need to find it by yourself. We already have that! Also, the way they say, like, oh, there could be more things, we'll let you know when we come across them, makes it sound like there's going to be more things that are introduced, but there's just not.
There really isn't.
And that's kind of wild. I might as well fill this up. I like how it's a fuel canteen, but it's clearly just an alcohol flask. Oops, that's not where I went to go. RG remake had deep green, pale green, orange, red health. Which do you prefer? Orange caution. I like when there's as many indicators as possible. Well, I mean, I guess that they're both the same amount. I feel like I feel like green, yellow, orange, red is better to me than like two shades of green, then orange, then red, if that makes sense. Like more distinct colors is good.
Yeah. I didn't even notice there was like deep green and pale green in 2. So, that tells
Oh wait,
you.
that's how I have to actively use to save, don't I? No. How?
No, I think you just click it. You're just not
Oh
standing in
wait,
front of it
I can't
correctly,
carry
think.
items. Son of a bitch! I gotta put an item away to pick up that item to save. I'll put the canteen away. I don't need it right now, anyways. The item boxes are all linked, but there's a special mode where they're not linked. I've been key blocked. I can't believe it. This is probably going to be a bit of a shorter stream, too. I cannot guarantee that, but I feel like it probably will be.
Doesn't help that we ranted about Resident Evil for 30 minutes at the start.
It does not. God, it took him so long to go down. Fucking hell!
Well, you got his head. He can't come back.
I was gonna say, at least we stomped him dead. God, 1 extra ammo is annoying.
Just shoot.
You're right, I should put the ribbon away. I forgot I had that in my inventory. I meant to put it away, but I didn't. There we go. Right as rain.
I have a question that I feel like I already know the answer to, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you prefer the like RE1 and 3 method of you can use the knife freely, or the RE2 method where it's just like a reusable defensive weapon?
I like being able to use it freely.
Yeah, same.
It feels
That's what I figured your answer would be.
It feels more Resident Evil because I feel like one of the most iconic challenges since the beginning was the knife only mode.
Knife only. Mm-hmm.
Let me light this fireplace. Hold on. I remember the first time I played this game, I got every single item, used every single item. There was one item I never figured out the use for, and it's an item you use here to get a map, and it's so fucking convoluted.
A lot of people complain about RE3 remake because, like, obviously Nemesis wasn't as good as the original RE3 and, like, the story was downgraded. But I feel like RE3 remake does have better mechanics than RE2 remake.
I think
I like the dodging and the knife.
I think the ability to have a defensive action is nice, and that's what I didn't like about 2, was that there was no dodge, there was no block, there was no parry, there was nothing like that, and I didn't like that. I think also the no melee attacks was not ideal for me, personally.
Exactly, so that's why I'm like, 3 has very good mechanics, and I will agree that, like, the story's a bit of a downgrade.
But I also think, isn't it, like, really short? It's more like a glorified DLC.
I'd like to remind you, I just take a long time to play games in general, so I can turn an RE3 remake playthrough into 8 hours.
Oh god, he got up on the wrong side.
I think what the problem is that RE3 is about the length of one of the routes in RE2, but with no, like, alternate routes or other endings. So it does feel short compared to the 4 routes and extra content you had in 2.
Fair. This is the item.
Although I also think that the 4 whole routes in 2 was a bit tedious to do all of them.
Wait, is there 2 zombies here? There is. That's annoying. Defensive item.
Right in his eye.
Right next to his eye.
RE3 Remake might have had a weirdly downgraded gore system, but it did have a tentacle monster. So, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some. Oh, the whistle's in here, isn't it? An open journal, the pages are blank. I thought the whistle was in here. Botany, use of medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are a native of the Arklay Mountains and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and distinct medical quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. When found that we have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. Isn't like blue and red herbs a shield or something like that? Something weird.
Yeah.
There's the whistle.
I don't know, I haven't played 1. In 3, I believe blue is just straight up only shield.
Played 4 whole routes in RE6. I can do it in RE2 remake.
But the 4 routes in RE6 are like all very different. In RE2, it's like, okay, here's Leon. Here's Claire doing the exact same thing. Here's a slightly different thing with Leon. Here's Claire doing that exact same slightly different thing.
Yeah. Does Blue and Red not do anything in this game? Blue and Red does something in some game. Today Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea.
Spencer Mitchell, let's go!
I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal, like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mud is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and you ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near that damn dog without risking a serious mauling, which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item that you've always wanted to get hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. The original games also just gave everyone a name, including like characters that are less than relevant.
Yeah. In the newer games, they're either not named or it's like someone who was previously mentioned or will be important.
Yeah. Like John.
Like John Ada.
Well, John is his name and Ada is his girlfriend.
Ha 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 ha, he wishes.
Ada was very much using him.
Good for her, girl boss.
Also, I like how they retroactively just made her relevant to this game.
Good.
This was the item I had till the end of the game, and I was just like, I don't know what you do with this. And you open it up, I figured that out, and I wasn't sure what you did from here. Apparently what you do is you use it on the fireplace right against this thing here, and it sears the map into it because of the heat from the fire. And then you take it off.
Why would the heat from the fire go that...
I don't know. But then
What?
you have to wait and come back later, I think, actually. And it'll be a map. You can understand why I did not know. There's nothing in that is intuitive, I think.
No, it's really not.
There's a map. Okay, yeah, take it.
Man, imagine playing this
now it's
game
a map.
before the time of, like, guides.
Wild. That whole interaction. Crazy. Now I don't have any ammo, so I could risk going through this area with nothing, or I could not do that and just go through the door that you can only open a certain amount of times. let's do that one. Yeah, it turns out you don't have to wait. I just couldn't get the right angle on it. That is something that is a bit annoying about fixed camera angles, is it's hard to get the right angle on things sometimes. But I do think that the fixed camera angle adds to the horror aspect pretty well. So I can give it
I'm just a
yes.
scaredy cat, so like third person just makes me scared anyway. Honestly, I think first person's scarier than anything.
Depends on the game.
I feel like it's scary when you're the one like turning that corner. It's your face, your eyes.
Yeah, but you can do a lot more with like getting into that room is gonna be annoying. There's a zombie on the other side of that door, so I will just deal with that later. You can do a lot more with like camera angles and surprises in set fixed camera angles, I'd say.
I guess, I don't know, I feel like as much as I don't like RE8, it did do a lot with the first person camera.
Yeah,
as far
7
as, you know, like,
7 does
treating
more
Ethan.
with it, I'd say.
I don't know, man. I think boys went fucking crazy with Lady D mistreating Ethan.
They do the same with Ethan in 7.
Yeah, but it's not a sexy vampire lady.
That's true. It is a middle-aged Louisiana man. it hit a little different. Defensive dagger. Oh, there's more ink ribbons here. They give you a lot of ink ribbons, don't they? Like,
Thank
they also
God.
give descriptions for like everything. There's the shotgun. I don't have the thing for it. I can't carry this, but I'm gonna go use the old key. I'm gonna use the old key, but I'm not gonna go through the door yet, because I think that's the one that if you go through the door, that door a certain amount of times, a dog will eventually attack you. So I'm just going to not.
Rat went doki doki for Marguerite infesting him.
Oh God. The Marguerite
God.
boss fight is something else because she's like the brood mother. Her whole thing is like an infestation. Her I'll just say genital area becomes a beehive that she launches bees at you from, and you just unload bullets into like that.
Sure is something, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is. That's for the dogs. You can't catch me. That one might be able to catch me.
Puppy! Puppy, 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 puppy,
Can't
puppy,
catch
puppy,
me.
puppy,
I'm
puppy,
the
puppies.
gingerbread man.
Pet the puppies!
No.
Pet the puppies!
The puppies can die.
No, the puppies!
Did I get everything? Oh, there's an item in that room.
Damn.
Oh,
Should've
well.
pet the puppies. Is it the item the dogs have? Because the note
No.
mentioned the dog guarding something.
That's
oh, okay.
outside. That's on the second floor.
Okay. Okay.
When she lays a hive, I get a case of the vapors. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even like Lady D from 8. I think she's kind of ugly.
Lady D dies disappointingly early, I'll say.
I feel like them using Lady D so much for advertising was a bit of a advertisement, and I understand why, because they don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. So obviously, like, okay, just heavily advertise the first part of the game.
They don't want to spoil
But
the
it's
whole
also
thing,
annoying.
and she's clearly going to be a fan favorite. Just look at her; she was designed to be. But it is, I will agree, it
I
is
didn't
very
like her.
annoying how irrelevant she is to the overall game.
I need you to realize that, like, I had no interest in Resident Evil 8 because I didn't care about Lady D. Until you showed me that there was a baby, and I was like, they should have fucking told me you're saving a baby from the start!
It's a
Son of a
baby!
bitch, sign me up!
One comes out of that, doesn't it? Out of the fridge.
That was all it took. I think Acher was literally just, like, showing me the first scene in RE8 on Discord or something, and I was like, is that a fucking baby? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go buy it now.
Take my money.
And then I didn't play it for years.
I finished the game before you did. You bought it like a year before me. If I remember correctly.
Probably, because I remember I bought it to play on, like, my other Twitch channel that I eventually abandoned. And then I was like, oh, I'm just not into it. And then you're like, but baby. And I was like, oh, shit, I guess I should be into it. And then I still didn't play it.
What is this? Is a zombie gonna meet us? Oh, they're all waking up.
Oh.
I didn't even get anything worth all this trouble.
That's Resident Evil for you.
I got that defensive item. And that was it. Fuck.
Damn.
God damn it. I think that the next time I go there, that one that's on the ground is going to be standing up, isn't he? That's a shame.
Probably.
Yeah, he did back grab me. I don't know how to use the knife there. It looked like a back grab. I'm just that good of a gamer, I guess.
Chris just pulled a 180 stab.
You see, I should go fight the dog, but I'd like to draw attention to the ammo I have being none. That's a lie,
Just
actually.
Knife.
I have a
Knife.
single
Knife,
bullet.
knife. Just like Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh my god.
It's for himself, isn't it? Is that the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for yourself. Chris, come
It's
on,
for
put the
me.
gun to your head.
Is for me. I don't remember any of the other old key spots. The only one I remember is the one Harry used.
Power play. When you find out that the Wesker like brought you to the mansion to like test you all, and he sets Tyrant loose on you, you just point the gun at your own head.
I refuse. Pulls trigger.
You're just like, I refuse to be your test subject, Wesker. Bang, and Wesker's like, well, fuck, time to get Jill out of prison.
Did you not see I had Jill in prison? Okay, next one. Rebecca's still running around, and I'll betray Barry. I don't really care.
Actually, if it's Chris's route, he already shot Rebecca.
Oh, this is an old
Rebecca.
key room.
He shoots her, and then she's, good thing you wore your bulletproof vest, Rebecca.
Is there one down here too? Sounds like there is. Yes.
Don't disturb him. He sounds like he's having fun.
There we go. Got into the other save room, baby. But my data.
Woo! Music! Music! Music!
Isn't there a paper here I can read? No. A well-used
Looks
bed.
like there should be. Isn't this where Rebecca heals
Someone
Richard
has a serum
later?
here. Many of them are of a sickly color. Yeah. I wonder why there's a bed here, though.
Because I thought she puts Richard on the bed.
But why is there already one here?
Oh. Because if there's a lot of serums, it was probably a, like, makeshift hospital room kind of thing.
There should be more than one, right?
I mean, it's really tiny. You can't fit more than one. And
That's
I don't
true.
think it's, like, a dedicated med bay or anything. It's just like, oh, someone got bit. Let's take him to the room.
That's fair. I feel like I should save again while I can.
Like the nurse's office in a school, where there's the one single bed and then her desk.
Whisker knew he was gonna bleach her hair once he dealt with Chris. We'll do a second save file, why not? Whisker likes his women unnaturally blonde. He do. Just like himself.
They do. Hey, I think that's all natural.
Really? He's like,
I don't
isn't he
know.
like 50? He's up there.
You know, good question.
Oh shit.
I think he's actually mid-40s at the time of RE1.
Oh, I could have used an old key on that one. Oh, that one's locked too. Shit.
Oh, he's only 38 as of Resident Evil 1.
That's a shame. If I knew that both of those doors were locked, I could have looped him around this pillar.
And then he's 48 by 5.
Huh. So he's 38? Wait, how old is he in this one?
Yeah, 38.
The more you know.
Here, the RE5 remake is gonna have some undyed brunette roots in Wesker's hair. They better fucking not! They can, however, have some undyed brunette roots in Jill's hair.
Can they just not blonde Jill? Is that
Yeah,
an
that'd be
option?
the better option. Consider what if reverse there's blonde roots to go with my theory here that the chemical he used to brainwash her just like unnaturally bleached her hair.
Interesting.
Still reeling that Sherry is older than RE6 Helena. I don't believe you. She's my baby.
Sherry is an infant forever. Which one was Helena? Was that Leon's partner?
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. Well. You blew the dog whistle. Gotta! Now to,
I think he got you.
knife it to death somehow.
Maybe you should have gotten the shotgun.
I don't have the key for it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, wait, there's two of them!
I hear it's good for dogs.
Wait, there's two of them!
Oh damn, you might be a little doomed.
I don't remember there being two of them. Hold on, there is healing
I'm having a little
here
trouble.
somewhere, though. If I just don't get bit one more time. He jumped on my back.
One thing I don't like about RE1 is that it's so dark.
Get used to it. Die for the first time. You are dead. I forgot there was two dogs.
And you know, like, the darkness is probably like an aesthetic and a horror thing, but it's just too dark to see.
Fair.
It's like modern superhero movies where the scenes are too dark and you're like, huh, what?
I unloaded my bullets onto the zombies in that one room. Fight your fears and survive. Way too quickly. I thought I was going to find more bullets by the time I got to this point, and I unlocked several rooms and found no more bullets. So that's not
Yeah.
ideal. I forgot how like seriously limiting they were in the original game, bullets wise.
They straight up hate you.
Got him. Shit.
Oh yeah, the tango.
That's for right. Stabbing him immediately wakes them up. It's not like, oh my god.
Helena was 23 in RE6, born 1989, so was 9 during the Raccoon City incident. I thought Sherry was 6 during the Raccoon City incident, though. 6 or 7.
I don't remember. Oh, he's dead.
I mean, I don't think in the game you actually find a document that says like her exact age, but she acts like a 7-year-old.
Man, the vomit does like no damage to you. Neat.
To be fair, real vomit doesn't do any physical damage to you; it just does emotional, psychic
true.
damage.
Sherry was born in 1986. She was 12? No, she was.
She doesn't
not
act
12.
like a 12-year-old.
I refuse. I still have
She
the ink
acts
ribbons
like a
on me.
fairly
Oops.
emotionally mature 8-year-old, maybe.
8-year-old maybe.
I think the problem that's also hard to tell is that when kids are neglected, they tend to emotionally mature faster, and Sherry was probably neglected. Not in any physical way, but emotionally.
Emotionally neglected.
As the world's #1 Annette Birkin stan, I can admit she was not the best mother.
You like Annette a weird amount.
I do. Spooks wants me to let you all know that I paid about like $15 for a really adorable like cottagecore Hello Kitty notebook, and the only thing in it are notes on why I think Annette Birkin is the best. Like that's all that's in this notebook. You open page 1 and it's like reasons why Annette Birkin is better than Ada and Mia.
Damn. You also like Mia.
Mia did nothing. It's not that I like Mia. I do like Mia, but it's not that like, oh, she's my favorite. It's that I think everyone else is way too harsh on her.
Bit of a bitch.
Mia did like some bad things, but in the grand scheme of things, she wasn't that bad. And by association, Annette did less worse things than Mia.
Oh, boo.
Annette Birkin was a better person than Mia Winters.
Nah. Just nah.
This is what's in my notes. Where's my fucking Hello Kitty notebook?
Japanese games just weird with ages. Surprise show you didn't talk about herself in third person. Japanese games are weird with ages, I guess, aren't they? It's just weird to see it in a more
They
like
are.
Western setting and like artistic style. Because I feel like the Resident Evil games don't feel like they're from Japan. Except for when you start thinking about it and you're like, oh, those names, yeah. Fear can't kill you. But what does that tip mean?
To be fair, I feel like back in the day when they made the games, the names were like really on the nose. Like, yeah, Leon Kennedy. That's like a fake American name.
Leon.
But now,
Okay, let me just say,
names...
Leon is, I'd say, the most common fake like Western name in Japanese culture for some reason.
I feel like at this point, though, we're so far removed from that stereotype because a lot of games have gotten better about naming their American characters that, like, it doesn't feel like they're fake American names anymore.
Yeah. But, like, can we talk about the fact that Leon is, like, their go-to fake American name for some reason?
Yeah.
Or not even fake American, just fake, like, Western name. Because that's the champion name from Pokemon Sword and Shield, the one that's supposed to be, like, the UK. And,
That's the name of the baseball guy.
yeah, it's the name of the
Danganronpa.
baseball guy from Danganronpa, is Leon. It's just their go-to for some reason. Which is wild, because if they
Yeah.
just said Leo, that would be a valid name.
I'll say, also, Leon is Spanish.
Yeah.
The name Leon is a Spanish name.
So, I don't know. Mia did a little bit wrong.
Mia did a little bit
people
wrong,
act
but yeah,
she's
people
Western
act.
2 levels of heinous for attacking Ethan when infected.
I was about to say, that's the worst argument I see people use. They're like, oh, Mia cut off his hand. I was like, she was infected. The
Do people-
only valid argument against Mia is that she did work for a possibly corrupt bio attack, whatever, bio weapon organization. That was a bad thing she did. She shouldn't have done that.
That was the no good.
That wasn't no good. Attacking Ethan though
Ah,
wasn't her
fuck!
fault. She was infected by the mold.
Oh, defensive dagger.
Woo!
I remember you were just upset that, like, Chris killed her, and it's like, well, he didn't.
That's my fucking wife!
But it's not your wife.
But I didn't know that! I saw the opening cutscene and I was like, Chris is a fucking bitch. And it's not even that he killed my wife, it's that he killed my wife and then had zero communication with me about the whole thing. Just fucking killed my wife, knocked me out, stole my baby, crashed a car and left. Remember, people, the key to a good relationship isn't perfection. It's communication.
Communication. God, if there was only one dog here, this would be a lot easier. Oh, I got the one!
Woo!
Hell
Get
yeah!
the bitch. Hell yeah, poor puppies.
They just started attacking
Cut
me
them
for
with
some
the knife.
reason. Why do I still have
Yes,
the
queen, we still moldy.
Why do I still have the dog whistle?
Maybe you have to use it again later?
I don't think you do. And this is the fake key? Yeah. Yes, queen, we still moldy. There is something unusual about it. I do like the way it like unfolds, like a baton. But
That's valid.
it does. You probably don't need the dog whistle anymore. Okay, yeah, discard it. Why did you tell me
Now
that
you can
now?
discard.
But Mia, seeing that scene where Mia gets shot after you know that it's not Mia hits different, because the first time she gets shot, you're like, oh, she must be in like incredible shock, and that's why she's not reacting to the bullet and is just standing there. And then when you know that it's, I already forgot her name. What's her real name?
Miranda?
Miranda. It's more of a, it reads a lot more like, ah, those sons of bitches, than anything else.
Imagine playing RE8 again. Couldn't be me.
I 100%ed it.
I will never understand you. I could not stand to play the game again. I could not go through Demetrius Castle again.
I didn't get
without
all of the,
possibly shooting myself.
I didn't get all of the challenge points for the DLC though, because that's a lot.
I still have the DLC in like my wish list.
The DLC is very horror themed, which I think you would appreciate.
I mean, I don't mind that. I just don't want to pay $15 for it. I think I've bought nowadays. I buy most of my Resident Evil games on sale because I learned my lesson from Resident Evil 8, which I bought for full price and then didn't play for 4 years.
Mommy Miranda.
So now I'm slowly making my money back by buying every other Resident Evil game on sale.
Nice. Girl math.
Girl math. When I finished it for YouTube, I played RE8 one whole time off stream in one session as a victory lap.
I played RE8
I think
before I started streaming, so I just joined Aurora on her playthrough of the game, which I think we did before. No, yeah, we did before Aurora actually uploaded stuff to YouTube. So those streams are lost to the internet forever.
just like my RE4 one, the original one, not the remake.
I uploaded my first stream to YouTube like the next day, maybe the same day. So all of my stuff is up because I wanted to make sure that was the case.
When I first started streaming, I didn't have the computer space to save all my VODs to my computer, and I didn't know you could upload them directly from Twitch. So I was very shoddy with which VODs I uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Aurora finally showed me you could directly export them from Twitch, I was like, okay, well, any series that I didn't start uploading, I'm just going to finish off without uploading because I don't want half a series.
Yeah, you're like, yeehaw, giddy up, mother trucker, let's go.
But now, I have all my Resident Evil 8 VODs at least, because that was one of the ones that I was like on and off with posting, where I posted the first VOD before I knew how to export stuff. And then I didn't play it for like 6 months. And then when I went back to it, I was like, I know how to export from Twitch.
I passed YouTube Life, so it's also effectively lost time. Oh, that's a Crimson Head. I thought that we had to wait.
Woo! Crimson Head!
Fuck, I didn't think they'd be this soon. That's actually really bad. I don't have
That is where I remember them starting.
But I thought that started later. If that makes sense.
I thought so too. I thought you had to go to like the second building, and then when you went back to the first one, they spawned. But then again, I think when I watched Spooks play, it just took her a lot longer to do everything.
Could be. Oh, that's right. I can't. I'm used to just like selecting and then using, but I have to go here and use. Was actually.
You can
glad
really
that
tell
not
which
Crimson
parts
Head.
of like Resident Evil 8. You can really tell which parts of Resident Evil 8 I detested playing, because when you look at my VODs, the entire first VOD is only like the beginning of the game to halfway through Lady D's castle. And then the second VOD is like half of just the other half of Lady D's castle, and then immediately through like the Beneviento house. And then the last VOD is everything else.
Didn't you just keep getting lost?
In Lady D's castle, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by like I vehemently hate backtracking and areas where it's like you just go through one area and keep walking around there.
You're
I
also
like
just not
linear
good with
progression.
maps.
I like
fuck, it's locked on the
linear
other side.
progression. There's only
Oh
one way
god!
to go.
He took out the other one. Did you see that?
Oh god,
Shit!
I did.
I was.
Might be a little fucked.
He knocked him onto the ground. I was not expecting that. Okay, that was locked on the other side too. No, fuck! I missed
Oh.
it. That's annoying. That's really bad.
Rip.
I thought that for sure
Then
this
I
key would
remember I
unlock one of
also
those
shocked
two
you in
doors.
Aurora. I also shocked you in Aurora because I was like, oh, House Beneviento wasn't that scary.
That was
I
the
thought
horror
Lady D's
part of
castle
the
was
game.
scarier.
No, Lady D's castle was shooting fish in a barrel.
I was explaining this to like someone else. I think Spooks, honestly. I like horror where you're not armed. Because I'm not good at shooting things anyway.
You are
so being
the
armed
opposite.
doesn't do anything for me.
You are the opposite of the way it's supposed to be, where if you are armed, you become more scared.
Yeah, it's wild how my brain works, but it's because I'm bad at fighting anyway. So in my brain, when you're armed in a game, it means they expect you to fight back, which is scarier because it means that thing's gonna be tough and you can't leave until you kill it. But if you're not armed, then
Also-
it's gonna be something you can hide from, and I'm good at hiding.
How's stream doing? Because I just noticed on OBS my connection went down to red. I think it's
It
good.
looks
It's better now, but it looked like it went down. I think it's better now.
I'm the same. If I'm armed, there's room for me to make a mistake. Unarmed means I have to hide in a cupboard.
It
Yeah,
did for a second
exactly.
or
See,
two.
Rat gets it.
I like being armed.
And this is proven in the one stream I did of
Forest.
Dead by Daylight with my heart monitor, where my heart rate
No.
spiked more as killer than as survivor.
Wild, it's crows that did this. This man had to fight a bunch of crows with a grenade launcher, and that's not a winning matchup.
No. Rest in peace, Forest. We love you.
Oh, wait, he wakes up
Just
now.
kidding, we didn't know anything
Fuck.
about you.
I did this in a bad order.
I appreciate the acting from Chris's motion capture actor there.
I did this in a very bad order.
Yeah, I can tell.
Get on the ground for
He
us.
should have rocket jumped out like Tristana from League of Legends.
Or Soldier from TF2. There's something on the bench here, isn't there? Yeah. God, I wish I had that.
That reminds me, like, Overwatch has kind of been on a decline, I feel like, ever since Overwatch 2 and then the death of, like, their league, right?
It's on the upturn now, I'd say, kinda. It's in a boring season now,
Yeah,
but it's been on a steady incline at the beginning of this year after Bob Iger. No, Iger's Disney, right?
Yeah, Iger's Disney.
Who's the Blizzard guy?
Either way, I had a point to this, though. I forgot. But I had a point to this, is that I went to Comic-Con, I saw one Overwatch cosplayer.
Oof,
Me
they
and
used to
Scoop
be
saw
everywhere.
4 TF2 cosplayers.
That's wild.
There was a scout, there was a spy, there was a medic, and there was a heavy. There was one single mercy.
That's crazy. Fine House Beneviento really tense when the puzzles and ambiance were there, hearing noises in the distance. But then when the horror started, I was like, I'm over it.
I think it was the same for me. When you're just kind of like doing the stuff and there's noises, you're like, oh god, something's gonna come for me. There's something coming. And then like it actually starts and you hide in a cabinet and you're like, oh, okay.
You
is
should
cool.
play Outlast. That entire game is hiding in cabinets.
You.
Chris Redfield.
I thought it was
We're
another
here to
fighting
rescue
horde.
you.
It's my girl.
No, Outlast has no
Look at
fighting
this.
in it. You
What the
can't
hell
fight in
happened to
Outlast.
you?
It's all running.
You should have told me. Let me go add it to my fucking wish list.
Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Demons everywhere. Is this guy in Jill's route too or no? He is, right?
Yeah, remember he dies by snake?
Yeah.
But the size of the bite mark is
So does Jill
huge.
does Jill still have to fix him?
It's
Yeah, you
Not
can
just
still
any
find the
ordinary
stuff to
snake.
heal him. It's just that after you do, he then
my
goes
word
and like
for
fights
it.
the snake again for
He
you.
needs serum. I left it in another room.
But Rebecca is not here
I'll
for
go
some
get it.
reason.
Please hurry.
hold on.
Rebecca,
back.
my girl, the girl who got me into the series.
Because I showed you a picture of her in like the big white nerd. It was like, was it a nurse outfit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a classic nurse outfit, kind of like World War One nurse, but cute.
It's if you mix French maid with nurse.
You showed me a picture of her, and I was like, I can't not play this game.
Well, if I must.
I think I literally bought the game, asked you how you like shoot a gun, and then immediately asked you like, hey, how do you change the costume?
I need to change the costume because you get all of the costumes for her from like the start, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a
Also
weird one
the
where they
only
just.
Resident Evil game I have on console, so when I do my Resident Evil marathon, I'm gonna have just like my Switch out for the first game, and then have to switch to PC.
Oh, what the fuck? When did you get here, buddy?
It's there the whole time.
Didn't even fall over. So rude.
Damn. Outlast is peek out from hiding spot, make contact with Dong horror.
Yeah, there's a lot. I had to censor that one a lot. Can they break down that door to
It's
the
on my
outside?
wish list, but I'm not paying $20 for that.
I'm gonna have to burn that corpse. I didn't realize they could break down that door. I need to make this hallway area safe because I think it's a high traffic
Vital
area.
hallway. Yeah. Hey, Archer, are you gonna play Dead by Daylight again when Alan Wake comes out?
Probably not because it's Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, I
I'm
figured.
assuming.
I have no clue. I don't know anything about Alan Wake. You played it. I wasn't available any of the times you streamed. All you told me was man with typewriter.
Typewriter, flashlight, gun. That could also describe Resident Evil, couldn't it?
Yeah. Although there's not much focus on flashlights.
No.
From what I can tell, though, Alan Wake himself has some pretty cool perks.
I heard they're all flashlight perks.
I know at least... I know one of them is that, like, you move faster when you're actually using the flashlight. One of them is, like, a boon totem that illuminates everything in the area of the boon totem, so it'll show you all
Did
the
I burn
chests and
myself?
gens. Yeah.
I didn't realize you could do that.
I don't remember what his last perk is, but those two are just cool already.
Sorry, I burned myself. I wasn't processing anything that was being said.
I was just talking about his perks, how one of them is makes you move faster when using a flashlight, and the other one is like a boon totem that shows you where everything is in the boon totem area.
That does sound pretty neat. I do need to play Outlast Trials at some point, because that does sound fun.
I've had it on my wish list, but it's more expensive than Outlast.
Rip. There's also just, I have so many games that I need to get through soon and not a lot of time.
Same, I need to play... Rat, I want to apologize for you. You bought me Help Wanted 2 the day it came out, and I still haven't had a chance to play it.
Like, we need to finish Gotham Knights, but that's gonna have to definitely wait until after Suicide Squad now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not dead. That would be wild
this is
if
what
he was
you
already
wanted.
dead, because I did
Thank
that
you.
really fast.
I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Is he? What is he holding?
Here. Take it. It's a radio.
It's a radio.
Oh, okay.
Carry yourself.
Thought it was a grenade at first, and I was like,
I thought it was too. I'd be like, thank you.
Richard.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca. It's not
Is that
safe.
okay?
Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right.
I mean, I think Chris thought he died,
I
so-
get what she means, but is unconscious
Richard's doing well,
okay?
Chris. He should recover soon.
Good.
To be fair, I think,
Richard needs you
if your
now.
body now has the antibodies to fight the venom, it does
As
need
soon
the
as
rest to
Richard
actually
gets
fight
better,
it.
That's
he'll
fair.
come after you.
Rebecca, you
Oh,
okay
he
with the
brought
gun?
us all the way back here
Yes.
immediately.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Do you have any bullets, Rebecca? Because I don't, and I'm going to be going through them a lot quicker than you.
Okay?
I'm gonna be honest, she went through her own murder house, she probably doesn't have any left.
I would say that
They
it's
should have
really
made you
neat
escort Rebecca and Richard.
to escort, but Richard was unconscious, so that would have been a real
That's it.
pain.
You see, I think the thing here is that it's implied that Chris would have carried Richard, because Rebecca can't do shit in Zero.
She can't even push a crate.
I got the achievement for, like, trying to push stuff with Rebecca that she can't, and I was
Grenade!
so fucking pissed. Archer can tell you, I think I angrily messaged him, like, why can't she push the shelf?
It was,
Why is there an achievement for this?
It was very funny. This is the tiger room. I need to go get the blue
room.
gem to put in the tiger
Tiger
face. Tiger room, gasp. I'll just unlock this. I did forget though that zombies could break down doors to travel between these rooms.
They can what?
Yeah. The zombie that attacked me outside broke down the door to come into this hallway that I'm in right now.
They can what?
I think only some doors though. I don't think all of them.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
I don't know if I'm wounded, but sure.
Yeah, would you?
Just look,
She's holding your arm, like, why does your arm bend like that?
Thanks.
What?
your arm
There's no
shouldn't bend
spoon.
like
He
this.
sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Don't
Umbrella.
you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here. Homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
Can we just think about this in context? Like, imagine being like, they know where to get the good stuff. Like, Johnson & Johnson, homegrown here in the city. I'm like, what do you mean the good shit? Like, I can't think of a single pharmaceutical company that I'd think of and be like, that's the good shit medicine right there. That's the high quality. I feel like medicine doesn't really come in like that degree of like brand. Is that just me?
No, you're right, and especially like usually doctors and pharmacists just prefer
Take
the
care,
generic named
Chris.
stuff.
Yeah, because it's cheaper and does the same thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Oh, sometimes they can break down the door fully so you don't have a loading screen anymore? That's neat.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I love that because of Resident Evil 1, like, you have Rebecca, and so she, like, dumps a lot of exposition on you about Umbrella and stuff, but Jill doesn't really have that. So it ended up with the fandom kind of categorizing Chris as a himbo that needs things explained to him, and Jill as, like, a detective who figures things out on her own.
But it's very funny because I feel like the game doesn't like disprove that, but it also goes to imply that Chris has more experience because of the opening scene where Jill is just completely shocked and unable to defend herself when Chris steps in and does it for her.
Yeah.
So Jill is like, I guess, meant to be more like the intelligent detective, while Chris is the himbo with the gun.
To be fair, I believe their official roles in, like, the Resident Evil 1 manual is Chris is just Team Alpha sharpshooter, while Jill is their machine specialist. Which would imply, this dude shoot good, and, oh, this girl's so smart and deals with the machines.
Yeah. Wasn't Forrest the Bravo team sharpshooter? Or is he specifically
Yes.
sniper?
No, it's sharpshooter.
Okay. Jill is emotional woman. Chris
It
is
says that in the
strong man.
RE3 manual.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they have, like, a side-by-side comparison of Jill and Carlos. It's like, Jill, strong but emotional, lets her emotions lead her actions. Carlos,
Is she emotional in that game at
veteran
all?
fighter.
I guess maybe in the
Not in the
original.
remake, at least.
That's so funny.
To be fair, she's emotional, but not, like, letting her emotion lead all her actions. It's the normal amount of devastation someone would see watching a bunch of people die.
What an emotional individual. Running away from a big killer with a tentacle, being distressed seeing her pilot friend murdered in front of her via said tentacle man. So
Yeah.
emotional.
A lot of people consider her distrusting Umbrella's private military to be silly, erratic women emotions.
Silly women emotions.
Are you okay?
I don't need you to heal
Silly
me.
woman, you must be on your period. That's why you don't like Umbrella. That's what Umbrella was trying to use to discredit her.
Oh, you want to
Just
know
when people like, Umbrella made zombies! And they were like, no, we didn't. You're on your period.
Here's some medication for that. Full price. You want to know what is one of the wildest things about RE2, and they included it in the remake too?
What?
Wesker just has a picture of a scantily clad Rebecca on his desk.
I like to believe that he sees Rebecca as an adoptive daughter of sorts.
But then why does he have like the cheerleading photo?
Hey, that's basketball. Get it right.
I think the original was cheerleading.
Oh, well then they changed it in the remake for basketball.
The original I think was like a
It's
green
her-
cheerleading outfit or something.
It's still green. It's just like, she's in a really scantily clad green outfit with a headband, but she has a basketball with her.
Keeper's Diary. The best written thing in all of Resident Evil, in my opinion. And this is in that movie we talked about earlier, I think. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. The next day, May 10th, 1998. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. Looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. Do we know what they're referring to in this?
Probably the hunters.
Yeah, that's probably it.
They
That's
look more
probably it.
lizard-like than skinned gorillas, but I guess they do kind of have the shape of a gorilla.
That would be the closest thing.
Yeah.
When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. The next day, May 11th, 1998. Around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up, scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. I could be Lisa, but Lisa I feel like doesn't look like a gorilla to me. Like she's got the hunched back, but she's
And
way
also,
too
didn't
thin.
they say like plural? No, they said there's one, right?
Yeah, I think um
Gotta go back now.
a new creature.
Okay, yeah, it's just one.
But like it could
And
have
I
just
guess
been
it
the
could be
the
Lisa,
original.
but she also has
creature.
some clothes on.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just a reference to the fact that in the like a scrapped version of RE2 the virus got into the zoo and they had to fight gorillas. I don't know. Um,
Hmm.
but this text might be from the original, meaning it would be before that, so shrug. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me so funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. Is it? I I wonder if the hazmat suits, like there wasn't actually a leak and they just put the stuff in the hazmat suits to infect all of them because they wanted everyone to be infected so no one would know, right? That was intentional.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
May 13th, 1998. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore.
Oh, for sure.
All I want to do is sleep.
They saw that it was infected already, so like, okay, don't need the hazmat suit anymore. You're
That
good.
that's my guess, is that they probably put the infection in the suits. May 14th, 1998. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I recognized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. May 16th, 1998. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling off my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 21st, 1998. Itchy, itchy. Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Why is it just 4? That's not relevant to May the 21st or 1998. 4 // itchy. Tasty. And I think this is the only like thing that we have that implies that you can be turned directly without dying and coming back. And actively there's like a cognitive decline to it. Is that accurate to say?
I'm trying to think. Because I feel like...
Oh, no. The officer from 2.
Yes, Marvin.
Marvin, yeah. Although he doesn't show his clear cognitive decline as this. It's quicker. I guess it is probably an upgraded virus, though, in that game.
To be fair, also, it's like you see him one last time, he's like, okay, just go. And then like you come back a while later and he's just turned.
Yeah, that's true. But this is multiple days.
True.
Something else in here. Is it in the closet? It is in the closet, but there's a guy in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, but he looks like he would have been kind of handsome when he was alive.
It's she tasty. Old key, gimme.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Maybe he would be tasty.
The biggest jump scare of retro horror. There is a lot of like retro horror jump scares in this game. Well, let's go to Rebecca for some healing. I'm going to abuse that free healing so much.
I'm pretty sure she stops after a while, like if you go too much.
It's not. I don't think it's if you go too much. I think it's after a certain break point.
Maybe. I just know that Spooks is like, I'm gonna go heal with Rebecca. And then like she went and Rebecca didn't offer healing. And she's like, Rebecca? Rebecca!
Rebecca, no! People talk about the closet zombie, it makes them quake in their boots, as it should.
I prefer the zombie from the ceiling in RE2.
Is the shotgun 2 slots? No. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the grenade is a defensive item.
Yeah.
Significantly less useful. So we need to equip it. Oh, I do have it equipped. Wait, don't I have 2 grenades? I thought I had 2 grenades. Did I use the first one?
I didn't see you pick up a different one.
It was in the hallway there.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Are you
Rebecca,
okay?
I got
Want me
bit.
to treat your wounds?
Yes, please. RE4 for zombies pretty good.
I like that, not related to that, but in RE3, that it explains that some of the people in the mansion were just immune to the virus, and that's why, like, despite being bit multiple times, Chris and Jill don't turn.
But nobody in the mansion was. It was just us.
I think it's implied Rebecca is too, because she went through the entire other mansion.
All of the main characters are immune. There's just like half of Stars.
Yeah.
Or I guess like a third of Stars is immune for some reason. Because I guess Barry is
Yeah.
probably immune too.
Probably. It's hard to tell because we don't see much of him.
We don't see much of him, but I doubt that they had a system of like, don't worry, they won't attack you, Barry.
Yeah. Yeah, basically in RE3, they're like, oh, they were all immune, and that's why the only thing that does infect Jill is, like, Tyrant.
I know you used to have the
And
grenades in
that's
their
because
mouth,
I
but I
forgot
don't
his
remember
name.
doing that. There was a grenade right here. It's gone.
Huh.
I like
know,
the
man.
shadow there, where you can't see him on the window, but you can see the shadow of him making on the window from the outside.
That's pretty cool.
Or I guess you can't see him on the window there. This game is like really old, but does a very good job of like mirrors are accurate, shadows are accurate. I guess the fixed camera angle might help with that a bit, but.
Mm-hmm.
Is the poison in this room, or is the poison in a different room?
I don't know, man.
Ow. Rude. No, I won't take it yet. The poison's in a different room, isn't it?
I don't remember what poison we're talking about.
There's like fertilizer and poison or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's
definitely
outside,
in the
isn't it?
room. Yeah. I was like, I don't think they put the poison you kill the plant with in the same room as the plant.
Yeah, that would make more sense to have it separate, wouldn't it? I think does the healing
Yeah.
stop when you play the piano with Rebecca and you move her there?
For sure it does by then, but I feel like it stops a little earlier. I'm pretty sure it's whenever Richard dies, if that's earlier.
That's the piano room, so I could do it now, but I'm just not gonna touch that room until I have the music for it. I haven't.
Gotta get that
saved
Moonlight
in a while,
Sonata.
have I?
No. You probably
well.
should.
I'll be fine.
Sure save!
I'll be fine. I have a single
You've seen
green
what
herb
happens
on
to you in
me.
Baldur's Gate.
I have a single green herb on me.
Sure.
I feel like the next save we do will probably end stream.
Valid.
That's a helmet key there. I don't think any of those are the key I currently have. Is that one down there the armor? Maybe.
I don't think I mentioned it on Twitter, but the company that sold me my Wesker body pillow told me the reason it's taking so long is because it's currently in customs
Oh.
for a solid month. It shipped December 18th.
Customs saw this and were like, this is a little sus. We need to investigate.
I'm dying. I want my goddamn Wesker body pillow cover. I have the base pillow.
A little sus. If you ask Customs.
Yeah, it probably is a little sus. It's gonna arrive used now! Please, I just want my Wesker.
Stare the book down. Ooh, nice. Huge,
Ooh.
actually. A lot of green herbs there, too. I am in no position to fight the snake right now.
Fight
way.
the snake.
Ah, shit.
Fight the snake. Oh shit.
That's the worst part about the fixed
Damn.
camera angles is... Oh, another one. Perfect. Is the... you can just round the corner and immediately get got. Not
Yeah.
ideal.
Do appreciate that they give you fixed aim though.
Yeah. It's also a good way to check if someone is like dead or just playing dead.
Light that candle!
Wahoo!
Woo!
Ammo.
I love how, like, Chris has a lighter, and you can just kind of use it right away, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Zero, Billy also has a lighter, but you need to find fucking lighter fuel for it first.
Wild. There's something back here that's important. There's also a zombie back here, though. You can kind of loop him. You have to trigger it, though, don't you? Yeah.
Also, in the original RE2, Leon also had a lighter as, like, his item that he has with him at all times,
Oh, wait,
and I think they removed that because it didn't make sense for every man in Resident Evil to have a lighter.
Every man has a lighter.
Archer, do you have a lighter?
No. In the remake, though, they get rid of lighters in general? Like, there's no...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lighter. I use it for candles and incense.
Are Leon and,
Witch things.
Are Leon and Claire pretty much identical?
In the remake at least, yes. I think they're pretty different in the original one, actually.
But not so much in the remake.
Also, of course, the items they get is different. Claire gets heavier weapons.
That is true. They get different items.
Like, Leon gets a shotgun, and in the exact same spot, Claire gets a grenade launcher. That looks like a shotgun.
Perfect. Stab him because I can. I'm missing something in this room, but I don't have the inventory space for it, so I don't know why I bother. I guess just to know. Oh, it's ammo. I do have the inventory space for ammo.
Woo!
As I was complaining about not having ammo, there was ammo there this whole time. Oh, you click it's a bow gun instead of a grenade launcher? Oh shit, like a crossbow?
Huh.
Like the bow gun from Oh, what the fuck?
Oh god, Crimson Head.
I was really not expecting that, not gonna lie.
Haha, loser keeps missing.
He did keep missing. But like the one that Ada has in the 4 remake?
Yeah.
Look at all this.
I mean, I can't answer for rap, but I know what you're talking about. OMG, are those presents from Wesky?
Yeah, the note's outside with the crimson head though.
No, my note from Wesker, my beloved. How dare you deny me communication with my love?
I was literally about to come here like I should burn the body in here. It's already too late. God, that happens way quicker than I thought it did. There we go. I'll keep it on me. I just want to finish off this key and then get the shotgun.
He...
I left some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out.
I
He just knows I'm here.
I I love Wesker because he has to like keep up these appearances that he's also scouting and searching when in reality he's probably in his little lab with Tyrant this whole time and then occasionally coming out to give you stuff.
Yeah. I think there's no point in trying to kill the Crimson Head because it's just so fast. I
Yeah.
just need to try and pass it up on the stairs, I think. Ha ha!
Haha, motherfucker missed!
Fuck, this is the door, I think. Yep. It's so hard with
You
the
can
keyboard.
see that hit animation.
It's so hard with the keyboard to, like, do it quick enough. Ooh, shit. I don't have a green herb right now.
Red herb! Damn, why don't you have a green herb?
Because I put it away because I got the full heal. I forgot there was
Why
a
would
red
you
herb
do that?
there. Because I forgot.
SMH.
No, there's another healing item here.
Claire had a lockpick in the original RE2. God damn, they really just said every man has a lighter and every woman has a lockpick. Except that Rebecca didn't. Rebecca has the herb mixing kit.
You have to angle it on top instead of on the latch for some reason. 2 first aid sprays.
Huh. I feel like Resident Evil had some very serious sexism problems
You don't
that
say.
lasted up until Resident Evil 5.
God, there's a lot of stuff that's pretty useful in here.
Resident Evil 5, they said feminism because they made Chris the emotional one and Sheva the level-headed one.
Feminism.
Where Chris is constantly being like, we have to save Jill, and Sheva's like, Chris, people are dying out there, Chris.
Chris. People are dying. That was an old-fashioned lock there. Bam being a bit healthier, but Claire. So basically just the same.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. I hope this is the last armor key slot in here.
I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure in the original RE2, Leon had a dramatic backstory, like his dad was killed by a gang and that's why he wanted to be a police officer.
And they said, nah.
And then they just kinda... They didn't necessarily retcon it out, because we don't know what Leon's family life is like, but they don't mention it.
It's like, never mind. Not important.
Never mind, he's just a funny, silly, goofy cop.
He's a silly
little
little
rookie.
guy.
He's a little rookie, a little newbie. We love him.
We know how much you gamers like talking about noobs.
I feel like the term noobs in terms of games wouldn't have even been a thing in like the
Ow, fuck.
90s.
That's what you
Like,
think.
I'm sorry, you go to your friend's house to watch them play Legend of Zelda and they die and you go, haha, such a noob.
Fucking noob. I feel like Crimson Head is not doing that much damage. Put that there for now. It hit me twice and I'm only in caution, so I'm pretty fine.
Huh. It's those thick muscles to protect Chris.
Thick Chris muscles. Let's see if I can get by him again. Hell yeah!
Woo!
Now let's see if I can hit the door in time. Nope!
Nope. That camera switch up right there
It's-
also messes you up, huh?
It really does. It's easier on console with the thumbstick. Yeah, still caution though. So it seems like they're faster, but they do less damage than a normal zombie, which is interesting.
I was say, to be fair, they just kind of slap you. They don't grab you and bite into your neck.
Yeah. Because A+ blood type, which means he's a hero.
Japan really has a thing for those, like, blood-type personality things. That's just their zodiac.
They really do, don't they?
That'd be
Where-
the equivalent of, like, Americans being like, Ada's a Gemini, that's why she's so two-faced.
Where meanwhile, I feel like a lot of like people in the West don't even know their blood type. I don't know my blood type. Probably
I want to
should.
say I'm an AB positive?
Probably should know, but I don't.
No, maybe AB negative.
Leon has bigger pockets. Chris has smaller pockets, which is weird.
I
isn't
have
it?
my blood type on like a little fancy card somewhere because I donated blood once and they sent it to me.
Isn't it your type on your birth certificate too? Or am I misremembering?
I don't know. Do you think I pull out my birth certificate to look at it every day?
Consistently.
Every single morning I wake up and I start my birth certificate and I go, yes, I am still me.
What is it implied was in that thing?
I don't know.
So
I'm A
just to
plus
live in
only because
here.
I was told I'm an eager bleeder and got asked to donate blood. I spill blood in record time.
God, you can't combine items. Can you? No, the Switch makes...
No.
The Switch unleashes the bug, doesn't it?
I think so.
I don't want to do that.
I donated blood one single time and they failed so hard that like they tried to get it from one arm and they were like, we're just not getting enough from this arm. We have to start from the other arm. And I was like, oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, you're not
and then I went home
bleeding
and passed out. I wasn't. The other arm was apparently bleeding better. My left arm just sucks.
Damn, that Crimson had no idea where it was going.
You just keep confusing him.
You know what? We might end when I get the shotgun. I'll save after the shotgun, I think. I'll put the knife away for now so I just have the inventory space to combine things.
Like a faucet, my blood can't wait to get out of me. Interesting.
God, I forgot
Good
how...
thing Archer here is just like a tree sap vampire, otherwise you might be in trouble.
Trisea. I did forget how limiting Chris's inventory was in this game. Oh, he's so far behind now. Still almost caught up to me, I feel like.
I do love that Jill is like definitively better for speedrunning because of her pocket size and her lockpick.
Oh, yeah. And like, the lockpick isn't that much better in a normal game because you can just get all the old keys anyways. But if you're speeding through, you probably won't really need the lighter, I think.
Yeah. Obviously I don't speedrun. Spooks probably knows more about me. Spooks fucking loves speedruns.
I don't know what's wilder, the fact that like these were just swapped for some reason, or the fact that this bee that I'm holding right now will come alive. And it just decided to be chill with me for a bit.
Huh. Interesting. I don't have any Resident Evil speedrunning fun facts, but I do have a Silent Hill one. Did you know that in Silent Hill 3 speedruns, I think, you have to keep quick saving because it cancels out exhaustion animations?
Huh.
So you literally just like keep spamming the quick save button, and it resets your exhaustion meter every time you quick save.
Interesting. Yeah, the bee just comes alive.
Damn.
The knife is, I think,
Is that a
supposed to be...
bee or a wasp?
It does a bee specimen, but definitely reads more like a wasp, doesn't it? Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to leave. I mean to get... Why doesn't Chris just grab the thing? Hey, Gorpez, how's it going?
Hello, Gorpez.
I'm at caution
I actually
health.
do know Resident Evil speedrunning fanfic. Or not. Speedrunning
Fanfic.
tactic. That's a lie. Sorry, man. I was just thinking about all those Wesker fanfics. In Resident
better.
Evil 4 speedruns
Shame.
of the original Resident Evil 4, you have to just regularly unload your gun in a random direction.
I've been sick. I hope you're feeling better soon, at least.
Same.
I'm just gonna heal now because caution is worryingly low. Because some things can one-shot you in caution, and I think that's bullshit. Veterinary Claire runs faster when incautious. Speedrunners get chewed. Ooh, fuck!
Rip.
Defeat a Crimson Head. It hasn't blown up yet, but it will.
Ooh.
There
I
we
thought
go.
that was the blow up, but no, that was.
I thought it was too. I was like, that was very quiet.
That reminds me that when I was playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, Spooks was watching my stream. And she was like amazed because I pulled off some speedrunning tactic that's apparently rare to get twice in a row. And I was like, oh, neat. And Spooks was losing her goddamn mind.
Sleeping 90% of the day and night because of it. At least sleep is nice.
Yeah,
Isn't
sleep helps you get better.
Isn't the speedrun thing you got like entirely luck based too?
Yeah, it's like the pushing away a zombie that attacks you instead of it going through the whole animation.
Yeah, it's.
And it's entirely RNG based. And so like I played and then I got that push. And then I think I died and had to restart and got the same push animation again right away. And Spooks just started losing her mind.
Rat gang. You know what? If that was more of a like mechanic you could game, I feel like I would have liked the game more. But it's like it's already broken? Fuck, I only went there twice.
Damn.
That's real
To be
annoying.
fair, a lot of speedrunning is RNG.
That's fair.
Or
That is a good
gaming
point.
RNG. Did you know that in Silent Hill 2, the puzzle answers are entirely RNG based, except not actually. It depends on how fast you press the start button on the starting screen.
That's wild.
So like every, I want to say 10 seconds or so is a different set of puzzle answers. So speedrunners try to specifically get it at 20 seconds so they can get the easiest set of answers.
That's so wild. Games used to like
most silent.
games used to be weird with their randomizers like that, didn't they? Like you couldn't really make a randomizer, so it was just based on a stat that was relatively random.
Yeah, because they couldn't make a seed from random, so you had to like have a different seed. But yeah, so in Silent Hill 2 speedrunners had like these huge spreadsheets on like Excel that they'd have to put on their second monitor to see which puzzles they were doing from their random seed.
Random in quotes.
Yeah.
I know I said we were gonna end once I got the shotgun, but I also want to finish off this key really badly.
Fair enough.
God, this is gonna be a game that's gonna be hard to timestamp as to like what's going on this time, because it's very like hard to break up into points that aren't just the entire building.
I don't timestamp my videos because my videos are more there just for like, I guess, binging.
That's fair.
Background noise.
I timestamp.
I don't
just
expect
'cause-
anyone to watch my videos to see an actual playthrough.
I timestamp just because I like timestamps existing in videos that I watch. It just makes
I
it.
think the only times I timestamps is videos where I play multiple games, so I'll show when the game switches. Like my last birthday stream where I played like 4 games, I have timestamps for all the different games.
Back. God, these things have so much health. Oh.
But you gotta shotgun him.
Well, I was going to, but there's something in this room, apparently. And I think it's probably under this. Pushed it the wrong way, I think.
Did you know that a core part of all Mario Odyssey speedruns is the wet nut jump?
The what?
The wet nut jump.
Also, Gorbiz, I don't think there's a bone in there.
I think it's a muscle.
Mushkle. Or an organ.
I need to start with putting up videos. Would you say separate VODs from normal vids or all in one channel? Archer, I know, puts it all in, or separates them.
Yeah, I
He
separate
has his
them.
VODs channel and then his separate channel. I put my shorts in the same channel, and when I inevitably start putting up actual long-form edited videos, I was planning to put them on the same channel.
I do need to put... Oh, there's ammo here. Neat. I do need to start making shorts, though. Like, that is straight up the most effective way to get eyes on you now, isn't it?
They don't really translate over to Twitch, followers.
I
at
mean,
all.
they don't necessarily need to. It's more so just like growing an audience anywhere in general.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you want an audience on YouTube, then YouTube Shorts are good. But they don't translate over to Twitch followers.
Okay.
I thought me and Audrey just need to start doing like the other style of content. I need to start making long form, and Audrey needs to start making shorts.
Yeah. Open the door. Thank
That's
you.
what my extensive notes on Annette Birkin are for. I've been planning a fucking Annette Birkin video for like 6 months.
I feel like my first few shorts are just gonna be basically like, hey, these are my quick thoughts. Check out the VOD for more details, kind of thing. Do I need it? Do I need an empty slot for this? Oh, that's so annoying.
Rip.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I think that the last door for this key might be over here, though.
RE0 looking real good now.
Pet the rat, pet the rat, pet the rat. More pets. I need more emotes. I feel like I haven't had an emote in a while. I need to make
Now that I
more.
have money, I need to go commission Demon for some more.
Mood.
Because I've had ideas, I just didn't have any cash.
I've had ideas. I've just forgotten to commission them. No further use for this key. Discard,
I also-
yes.
I have a pending commission for Aurora, but I commissioned it like the day she went on vacation.
Rip.
So I
I have
to
a
wait.
few pending commissions for Aurora. I used to
I literally just
memorize
put it in the commission
this.
form like the day she left.
It'd be like that. I can't remember how long they're gone for. It's green, purple, red.
The white one looks like Princess Leia.
This should
Get in line, I got
green.
like 6 pending commissions from yonks ago. Damn. So many people waiting for Aurora commissions. She just does such good art. So proud to have her as a model mama. Archer needs to sound bit Scotland forever as a redeem. But he's Irish.
Scotland. Scottish.
I thought the Scots and the Irish were like at constant war with each other.
Yeah. Not as much. They don't like each other, but they both hate England more. If that makes sense.
Ah, yeah, I get
It's
it.
more of a friendly rivalry. I think in Pokemon terms, that's like the friendly rival. But then England is
England is like the boss.
yeah. England is the
team.
not friendly rival. Oh, it's an old-fashioned lock. Fuck! I shouldn't have picked up the mask. Son of a bitch! Okay, here
Archer,
we go
did you ever
again.
play Scarlet and Violet?
No. I did, but I didn't finish them because I didn't like them.
Okay, I just wanted to ask if you knew about the like the girl with the ponytail who's a rival.
The one who's very much like the swimmer girl from Danganronpa?
Probably. I don't know. I've literally just seen art of her. I don't know anything about her personality.
I think I know. Yeah.
I know that she's like kind of darkish skinned, has like a long ponytail, and she's very gung ho about being a rival.
Yeah. But she's like the friendly rival. God, I really wish that I could play Power World without thinking about AI.
Nimona,
Speaking of
yeah, that's the
Pokemon.
girl, like the Netflix movie.
Nimona.
I honestly didn't hear about it all until it came out, and so pretty much my first impression of it was the controversy, so I was like, okay.
It's Pokemon with guns, and I'm like, hey, yeah. And then it's just like controversy. I'm like, ah, man. Like fucking swiper no swiping. Ah, man. Yeah, Jill
Maybe I'm
is...
just on the wrong side of Twitter, but I do see a lot of people accusing Nintendo fans of slandering it, and I feel like I haven't actually seen any Nintendo fans say anything about it.
I don't know. Also, Wild Cup,
So, like,
it's so funny to think of like Pokemon as Nintendo fans because like Pokemon is like a Nintendo exclusive, but it's not made by Nintendo. It's not an in-house Nintendo thing.
yeah, it's made by Game Freak.
Why do they have an exclusivity thing? Does Game
What do you
Freak
mean?
owned by Nintendo?
I don't think so.
Then why do they only make stuff for Nintendo?
I don't know. There's a lot of companies like that. They might be owned by Nintendo, but I honestly don't think so.
It just feels like they're the biggest company in the world. Imagine if they like made games for more than just Nintendo, how big they'd be. You know what I mean? Like it could only help at this point. Nintendo probably owns part of it then, yeah.
Yeah. Have they made any other games is the question?
No, they're like Pokemon only, I think.
Because what it looks like is that Game Freak and Nintendo co-own the Pokemon company, so I don't think they can take like any Pokemon games from on Nintendo.
That's right, the Pokemon company is part of Game Freak. It's weird.
Yeah.
Probably should have waited to see if I could stack them. Whatever. No, fuck, it blew his head off.
And actually, it looks like way back in the day before they started making Pokemon, they made a few games with Sega.
Huh. Interesting.
And then after like Pokemon Red, Yellow, Green came out, they just kind of exclusively stuck with Pokemon and Nintendo.
2 + 2 = fish. I don't think that's correct, Gorpez.
Yes, it does.
I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's not correct.
It's very correct. That's
Is
what they
it?
taught me in the 4th grade.
Are you sure you were taught well?
I went to witch school, so...
So no. Unclear.
We didn't learn math. They taught us that if we wave our 2 fingers around on each hand, that a fish will appear in front of us.
Interesting. Did this prove to be true?
I'm not very good at conjuration magic, so... Saw some boy in my class do it.
It looked pretty neat.
Looked neat. I focused on divination.
Ah.
And
Crystal
also
balls.
curses.
Oh.
Do you know how fun it is to curse people?
No.
Immensely fun.
Oh. Let me just step away real quick. Step away. Just scoot to the right. Try upside down 2 over a regular 2, it'll make a fish. I don't know if upside down is the right word, but if you reverse it, I suppose. Might have to tap out. My shift starts in 5 hours. We're probably going to be ending as soon as I get to this next save, too. The dog will eventually get in here, but I do need the chemical to use on plants. It's just called chemical to use on plants.
From doing a lot of, or not a lot of, but some quick research, it looks like a lot of companies that have exclusivity with Nintendo because they just inevitably get bought by Nintendo.
That makes sense. Chemical to use on
Like,
plants.
Nintendo makes a deal to make, like, 1 or 2 games with them, and then if they like the games, they just buy the company.
Is that called Earth Basher but spelled wrong?
Yes.
For
It's
flower
Earth
and grass.
Basher.
For flower and grasses. Not grass, grasses.
To be fair, there's multiple types of grasses.
Yeah, but I feel like you just say grass. It reeks of Google Translate, which is probably the case.
Yeah.
Should I save the shotgun? I feel like I should on these guys. Accidentally clicked off because it's not a full screen. Damn. I keep feeling that was a lot of shots. It was only 8, which I guess is a decent amount, but it's not a ton.
I would say that's a decent amount, I think, man. Currently have commissions for overlay, clothes, emotes, alerts, and VTuber model. Funding the Monster Energy Fund.
God, I don't think they're on top of each other, are they? One way to find out. No. That's a shame.
I just commissioned like PNG tuber model for Aurora because I'm very bad at recording YouTube videos using my actual model. I keep looking at the side at like my script or whatever instead of looking at the camera.
It's fair.
And so I'm like, I should just get a little PNG tuber thing that I can edit in there instead.
Yeah, I just do the PNG.
Or even just use a PNG tuber capture thing.
Ping.
Ping.
Okay.
I think in my commission directly, I was like, can I get a little PNG tuber like what you made for Archer for his YouTube videos? Thanks.
Perfect.
Perfect. And then she has a part that's like, okay, I need 3 references, and I was like, do you still need those but you're my model mama, or...
Or like, how does this work? Tempted to put the death mask on, but I feel like we should probably end it here while the save is right here.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I normally
getting
would be
late.
like, then we'll go put the death mask on and do that, but I'm like, but then I'd have to come back and save, so we'll just not deal with that. Only 8 save slots. Well,
Damn, that's a rip.
we'll save over
I think
eventually.
RE2 and RE3 give you like 20.
They give you a lot. I'm doing pretty well for myself,
I use
though.
them all.
I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. I've got a lot of ammo. Forgot to combine before the save, but you know what, that's fine.
Corpus has a question for Sassy Fortune.
No. Sassy Fortune.
Oh. Sassy Fortune. 'Cause I'm so sassy.
What's it like being Sassy Fortune?
It's very sassy. Sasstastic, if you will.
Sasstastic? Oh my god.
I know. I'll take all the praise.
So I want to follow us playing Dead by Daylight right now. You like Dead by Daylight?
Ooh. I do like Dead by Daylight. I have almost 500 hours logged on it.
Nice. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours.
Spooks has more. Spooks has like 700 or 800 hours logged on it.
Hold on, what's my most played Steam game? Because my most played game of all time is either Minecraft or Overwatch, and neither of those.
Have you been on
Oh, I
any good
guess-
dates with any nice grandpas lately? Where did the GILF rumor start? I don't even like normal DILFs. I like
Sure.
generic-looking 20-year-old men. Or Wesker.
Sure.
Or Asterion. Could Asterion be counted as a grandpa?
I have no idea how old he actually is, if I'm being honest.
Exactly, but like he's both an elf or a half-elf or whatever, and a vampire, so like...
God, my most played game is Tabletop Simulator with 166 hours, but right after that is the Resident Evil 4 remake with 129 hours, and then Arkham City with 122 hours. Those 2 games are single-player story experiences, and I have over 120 hours on both.
To be fair, if we were able to see how many hours you had on like Overwatch and Overwatch 2 combined, how high do you think that would be?
It might be 1,000.
Yeah.
I had over 100 hours in Season 2 of Overwatch. Like...
Okay, I guess Wesker is a DILF.
Is he?
He has a son.
He does have a son.
He has a son.
He does.
He doesn't have the stereotypical DILF body, but like by definition, he's a DILF. Because man, I'd loved.
I really hope that this saver music isn't copyrighted. I doubt it is. It's in a video game.
Usually as long as the creator of the video game owns that music, then it's good. I found out that with Coffin of Andy and Lele, the creators don't own the music, and therefore that music can be copyright claimed.
Therefore, no good. But like Capcom would own it, so.
Yeah, Capcom owns
I
it.
love the Resident Evil saver music, and I think I love it the most in this game. It's just so calming.
Valid.
I love it.
I like the pianist music. It reminds me of a video game, and I want to say it's Fire Emblem.
Also, this just made me remember the fact that in RE7, it's not a typewriter to save, it's like a voice recorder. And then they like, yeah, no, that was a
And then
bad
don't
idea.
they go back to typewriter
Yeah,
in 8?
they go back to typewriter in 8. They're like, no, that was a bad idea. Fuck us. We were wrong. Back to typewriter.
Well, say what it is that all the way through like 1 through 4 they use a typewriter. In 5 and 6 they got rid of it and just did like end of level
Autosaves and
saves
stuff,
only.
yeah. 4 did end
And
of
then
level
in 7
saves
they did
and
the tape
typewriter.
recorder.
4 did both, which was
Yeah.
interesting.
Goosterion, I don't think I have.
Goosterian.
Goosterion.
I feel like I saw it, but I don't remember it. But I should probably start studying the raid through now. Well, this is definitely going to be a series.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to be. I can see it being like 4 or 5 probably, based on how we were. Okay, to be fair, an hour of this was us forgetting to see that book and rambling about the Resident Evil series at the beginning. So this could be 3 or 4 streams if we don't take that much time at the beginning like we did this time.
Are we doing both routes?
No, I think I'm gonna do the Chris
Or
route
just
because
one?
you said
Oh.
you're gonna play this game at some point, and you probably would prefer the Jill route.
Yeah, sure. I'm playing. Unless it takes me fucking like 7 hours to play RE0, I should be playing it on February 3rd. But you know me.
There will just be both of these will be going on at the same time, but they'll be different routes. So that'll be fun, I think.
Oh my god, it's a goose, a Asterion on a mug.
Oh yes, I remember Gustarian.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to stream Baldur's Gate 3 this Friday, and then I think I won't be doing any streaming on the weekend because I'm working on a video behind the scenes, and I'm gonna take the time to work on that. So, Cassie, do you have any plugs you want to make before I start? I will start the raid timer actually. Oh wait, that's not raid. That's play. This isn't Maki, the Discord bot.
I'm gonna try to start streaming again next week, but if not, I have my special 2-year anniversary and 200 follower celebration on February 3rd. There will be Resident Evil. There will be a giveaway. Please watch. Please.
Please watch. What day is it?
I'm begging. February 3rd, that's a Saturday.
Yes, I remember. I will do my best to watch. I have D&D that day, but I will at least lurk
Oh, damn.
at the very minimum.
Like, technically my 2-year anniversary is on February 1st, but I have work that day, so...
Maybe
February
like that.
3rd, let's go! Bang, 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 bang. Gunshots through the
Alright.
ceiling.
I told my friends to Mila in the day. Rage, I wish I could be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I don't think they do many sponsorships anymore. Do they?
No, I think they've kind of toned back.
Yeah. The meme is enough of a sponsorship for it at this point. It sponsors itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, see you guys later. Bye.